And Sean Belizian wake you up every Monday through Friday on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. That's right, Big D Energy is moved to mornings. Get your morning dose of Neil's tone and Sean's insanity. Weekdays 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Two Detroit sports legends coming together for the best Detroit sports morning show there is. Big D Energy, waking you up weekdays on Detroit's #1 sports network.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Big D Energy.
Big D!
Right here on the Woodward Sports Network. My name is Neil Rule, that guy, Sean
I love
Belizian.
the Tigers! I just wanted to say it. I needed to get it off my chest. There, I feel so much better.
They played yesterday?
They did play yesterday.
How'd it go?
Lost
You're never
another
gonna believe
series.
They lost
Really?
another series.
Well, surely they scored a bunch of runs. And
No.
No?
Like they tried?
Yeah, I know, right?
They put in the
Despite their slugging percentage for the month,
I-
they weren't able to get
Yeah,
any
because
hits.
I was told they're the 27 Yankees.
Yeah. I was telling JB, like, literally I have a group text, and the guys all start chiming in at me, and I didn't say anything. I said, what? I didn't say anything. What? Just shut up. I said nothing. They're 14 games under 500. See, there it is.
14?
Hey,
I was told it's June.
Don't worry.
That's more than 13.
Don't worry.
But, Sean, wait a minute. Can you help me here?
I'm going to try.
They were 16 games back, or
Yes.
16 games under 500 going into June 1st.
Yes.
I was told that they are on a historic run hitting home runs, and they are on a run and they are, quote, making their move. I'm told this by everybody, and surely the people wouldn't lie to me. Surely this time they wouldn't.
My friends also told me that they're a different team when Kerry Carpenter's in the lineup.
Okay, and I was told that as well.
Were you told that too?
I
Yeah.
was. We have some of the same friends, apparently.
Yikes.
So surely they can't be still 14 games under 500.
They are. Yeah, they are.
Well, Sean, we're almost through a calendar month.
Yeah.
Sean, there's only 6 calendar months in a baseball season.
It's really weird. They just keep losing series, but magically everything's going to get okay, and they're going to start winning all those series. It's okay.
Super Chat. Tev Sauce. And if you want to get involved, jump into the Woodward Sports chat thread, subscribe to the Woodward Sports YouTube channel, pushing our way towards 110,000 subscribers.
Ooh-wee.
YouTube, where's the play button, by the way? But anyway, if you want to skip the line, you can use a Super Chat. It's not a requirement. Like I'm the most chat-inclusive host on this network. There is no doubt about it, and I try to get to them all that I can. But Tev Sauce with a Super Chat. Day 9, reminding you Scott Harris is a less than GM.
Thank you for that
appreciate him.
update.
I really appreciate him doing that. Because,
The commitment to the cause.
no, I really mean that because I don't know. I've been trying to say it for a while, and
But you're mean when you say
I
it.
am. That's right. I'm cynical.
You're the
Yeah.
bad man.
Yeah, I'm the
Fair weather
I-
fan.
What
I
was
think
your
you
dad
recall.
like, Sean?
What did the bad man do to you? Yeah.
You're dumb.
Just if you can point out what Scott Harris has done, I'd appreciate it. But one caveat: don't tell me about what surely is to come. That's all I ask. Don't tell me about the invisible. I don't think that's. Is that unreasonable, KG?
No, I don't think it
Don't
is.
tell me about the invisible. I don't want any mythical names.
But Sean, Kevin McGonigal.
Brasenio. That's
Just trump that.
That's it.
Presidio.
There it is. I'm done.
Presidio.
Draw 2.
Right. Presidio might be good.
KG just looks at me and he goes, I fold. He puts his cards down on the table.
Rats.
He's done.
All right. But anyway, though, look, they always seem to work their way in. I'm done. I'm done talking about it till they
about it.
trade Scooble
Yeah.
or until they approach 500.
Because
It's 14 games approaching 500.
I think one going to come before the other, I'll tell you that.
That's part of it. But, Neil, and we're going to do You Confess today. That's part of my Do You Confess, though, is like what's going on with the Tigers. I mean, you guys need the confessional. I mean, go see your father. Go talk to the father.
KG.
And full confessional, okay?
Do you confess today? You want to give him a little taste?
I got you. Give me one second here. We're having some volume issues with this.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be loud, but I got you.
I need it to be as loud as can be.
I know. I got you. We're working on it.
Yeah. All right.
We do have it, though. It is here.
It is there. Okay, we do have it. But anyway, though, all right, tease the people. That's fine.
Do you confess?
I got you.
I don't know why that makes me laugh so much, but it does.
It's going to be a good
Do you confess Thursday? You have to confess about something. You have to come clean.
And here's the problem with a confession. You don't like giving a confession.
No.
You don't like.
Because you have to admit wrongdoing.
You're bad.
And in today's day and age, that's harder than it's
can't.
ever
That's
been
a
before.
death sentence, right?
The words "I was wrong," just people are allergic to it. There's no other way to.
Do you?
We have to stand up here and we have to own when we're wrong.
We do.
It is amazing how many people you will go back and forth with in a particular season that just disappear when it comes time to take their medicine.
No,
and there are no confessions.
Absolutely.
I'm going to confess something. I'm not proud of it, but I'm going to confess
Oh,
something.
wait a minute. We may have a good one here. Mike G. I do confess that the Michigan 2023 national title is better than the basketball title. I thought he was going to confess.
Got him.
Mike G's warming into it. He's warming into it.
warming into it.
Eventually,
I
he'll come
appreciate
clean.
guys, like all jokes aside, I appreciate guys like KG and Mike G, because like KG, you and I met halfway probably 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like you have nothing to apologize for.
Not at all.
No.
You won a national championship. But we know. We all know.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
And in retrospect, it's quite hilarious.
Yes.
I can't lie to
Yes. I don't have
Looking
any problem
back, it's
with that.
quite funny.
All
how
right,
it all
you
worked
We
out.
know.
KG, this plays into what we're talking about with the do you confess. Like for the Mike G's, can you look me in the eye and say you became what you hated and rallied against and said you would never be?
I mean,
Can you look
yeah,
me-
as a school, yeah, but I never subscribed to that as a
You
fan.
were never a moral high ground guy.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
a leaders and best guy.
Yeah.
But
No,
as a
you
school,
asked for it.
As a school, absolutely.
That's it. Do
Yeah.
you confess?
That's-
Mike G, do you confess?
I don't think that's hard.
You are what you rallied against
I don't
and
think
stood
that's
on
hard.
business against and said we would never be like. You were that.
Yeah, we
Just
knew that
say
was
it.
bullshit.
Just say it. And guy, like I'll drop everything.
Mm-hmm.
Just say it.
You won't drop everything.
Yes, I will.
A majority of it.
You'll
I'll drop
never,
a
you'll
majority.
never say a
Yeah,
never.
Yeah. Well, much like the show causes that half the coaching staff has, I won't be dropped. Yeah,
I know,
you're right.
But two of those guys are in the NFL and are head coaches to
Yeah,
this day.
and
So,
why are they?
I know, right? Because they had to get the fuck out.
Because there was nowhere else to go.
It was nothing else to do. We won the chip. We got our shit.
See, he's doing
Get-
it.
get the
there was
bag.
nothing else to do.
Get
No,
the
you didn't have a
bag
choice.
and get the bag and get out. That's what.
You
That's
didn't
what
have a
happened.
choice. You had to leave.
Hey man, I'm just saying. Hardball wanted the NFL is what I was told. That's what I was
He
told.
says he'll do it, and then quite literally doesn't do it.
No, I gave you what you wanted. I gave you what you wanted.
What you wanted?
Do you confess?
There was
It's going to
nothing-
be a great segment.
There was nothing left to
There's
do.
nothing better than looking at like the words on the screen of the pre and post and seeing how worlds apart they are. No, okay, all right, okay.
There was nothing left to do. I don't think that's the correct
like
statement.
here and there, like it's like the Maz emotional, I'm this suck. I'm jumping off a bridge. 15-2 Super Bowl champions. Like there's no in between. Like
Great.
this is where it was. This is where it went 3 years in a row, culminating in a championship. It's okay to say yes. It made a big difference. Yes, it made. That's okay. And like I said, you have nothing to apologize for.
Right.
not at all.
As long as you just
Yeah,
confess.
I don't think it's nothing.
KG in the building. Obviously, KG, what's really good?
Oh, you know what's really good? The Tigers.
Oh,
Gritty Tigers.
all right, JB Smooth. What's going on, man?
Definitely not the Tigers.
Definitely not the
Definitely
Tigers.
not the Tigers. Having to struggle over here with this computer. But
All
I'm
right.
good.
Well, you're battling. You're battling. Young Joey is here in the building as well. But yeah, it is a Do You Confess Thursday. New bit. We're going to try it. Seems to be off to a pretty good start already.
I do
And we're not
confess.
even doing it yet. A lot of Lion stuff on the agenda. We have removed some of the Tiger stuff and inserted some of the Lion stuff.
We had Tiger stuff.
Yeah, we had Tigers.
Well, they always like work their way in all the time.
I know, right?
Not anymore. I'm standing diligent.
Good.
Yeah.
Hey, fight that fight.
I am.
Hey, mini camp started.
I'm serious. If I had a chance, like I got to the point yesterday where I almost told my friends, hey guys, don't do this to me anymore. Don't you're coming to me asking for my opinion, knowing full well what I'm going to say doesn't fall in line with what you want.
Right.
So can we drop it?
Apparently not. Christ is king. Hinch is too busy pinch hitting Carp for Jones. AJ Hinch has proven himself. He is not part of the problem here. To me, he is not part of the problem. Oh, so all of a sudden, because now Jones doesn't get hits, now it's AJ's fault. No, that's a Jahmai Jones issue. He has in the past. He isn't now.
Other
That's
than
him.
in the postseason.
Other than in the postseason, yeah. Woodward Sports chat thread. Mike G. Scott Harris greater than Alavila, greater than poop.
Wow.
Anytime you can throw the poop word out there, come on, that's outstanding.
Detroit hitter. You guys are always making the minority opinion seem like it's the majority opinion. Detroit. I'm reading
who?
words off a screen.
Can you get? I listen. I love when guys call me out. I really do. I enjoy it because can I tell you why I enjoy it? I want to be better every day of my life. A very wise person in this business, somebody that I really, really, really look up to, once told me always be a sponge. And part of being a sponge is sometimes, but you got to do better than that. What is the minority opinion that you're making the accusation about? Just like honestly, just give me that and. You might be right, Neil. There is such thing, with all due respect to Richard Nixon, there is such thing.
I can't wait for this.
No, the unsilent minority. That's real.
100%,
like the unsilent minority is real. But who was that?
Detroit hitter.
Detroit hitter, please give me the example that you speak of and let us talk to it because that was too innocuous. The always take the no. What are you talking about now? And I have no problem, Neil. Let's discuss
No,
it.
I always tell you what I feel.
Right.
That's the only thing I do always.
Now, does this pertain to Tiger fans? You don't see this chat. You don't see the shit that, like, every day people are mad. Mad at Neil, mad at me. They've been mad at me for a month. Why are you so cynical? Why are you so mad? Why are you so happy? They suck. Like, what am I it drives me out of my mind.
Don't do it.
That's it. We've never had a first segment hat throw.
Oh, yes, we have. But before you. It's
Oh,
before
okay.
your time.
Well, in my time.
We've had a 3-minute hat throw. 3 minutes into the show.
Can you, like, okay. No, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Woodward Sports chat thread, Dante151. How about the turnout for the PWHL draft last night? I did not see it. Was it good?
It looks
pretty
good.
nice turnout.
Yeah.
Are we upset with the trade? They made a move.
Yeah.
They went all in.
Yep. Well, it's maybe they'll win a playoff series before one of our teams do.
Sounds like something our teams don't do.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Okay. Dexter James in the super chat. Remember the Phillies Pirates poop scoreboard? I do remember that.
Oh, yeah.
I do. Let me see here. Just doing a quick peruse to see if our friend Detroit hitter.
Yeah, Detroit hitter, get back
Updated.
to us. And I'm being serious. I'm not calling you out, but when you say something like that, you guys are always taking the minority opinion. What are you pertaining to? So at least let us, me, Neil, defend ourselves. Because if you're talking about the Tigers, you can't believe some of the stuff that we see and hear. We were literally talking about this before the show started. Like, literally. We were, like, some of the stuff that people hit me up with. I'm watching two different teams. I'm watching two different teams. It's really weird.
Woodward Sports chat thread. I think the people are understanding it. Zach Soap. I confess the Red Wings and Tigers are tied for the most embarrassing franchises. What about this one from Nate M? I confess I like Dawson's Creek. See, that's what we're talking about.
Like, no, that's awesome. And like young Joey, for whatever reason, was having some issues with this. Trying to figure out how this worked and everything. You can, hey, listen, can I, along those lines, do you know what I listen to every morning on the way into work? Yacht rock. Mock me, make fun of me. I love it. I do. Every morning I turn on the Yacht Rock channel. I take my man card away. I don't know. You know what? That's a good vibe when I'm driving to work. I need to get in a different mindset because my drive to work is hell. It is absolute hell driving down 696 every day.
Oh, my God, dude.
So,
John, there's worse things you can confess to. It's okay.
Okay.
It's a safe space.
Adiz 411, NBA draft is coming up on Tuesday. Oh, yeah, we are almost there. Steve O'Baby, Neil, I confess, I'm going back to watch that WNBA Detroit Shock series from back when they came back in 2009.
Hey, Cappy
Well,
Pondexter.
don't be watching Cappy Pondexter because it's only going to lead to heartbreak. She averaged 25, 6, and 5. Yeah. And everyone talked about Diana Taurasi. And old Cappy Pondexter was the one.
Diana Taurasi wasn't the best to ever do it in that sport. But
Chris Putt in the Super Chat. Any chance of getting some relievers for Scooble? You guys are going to be wholly disappointed with the Scooble return, just so you guys know. It's so funny, isn't
I know
it?
it is. It's great.
People are going to be wholly disappointed.
You might get more out of the Dylan Larkin return than you get from the Scooble return. I'm not being funny when I say that. Might be in the key and operative.
I think you're accurate. I think you're very
because
accurate.
people don't understand that there's two costs of acquisition with Scooble.
Mm-hmm.
The incoming contract that you have to sign him to and the package of whatever it is that you send away. There's two costs.
Yep.
And people don't gather that.
Yep.
So you will be wholly disappointed, because the line of people that are lining up to spend $400 million on a 10-year contract, right? Ballpark. You've already segregated the market, I guess you could say.
It's almost like a no trade clause.
Almost. One pride, Neil needs his own merch line. No, I don't. I just want it. I'm going to golf today, so I just want it to get to be 10 o'clock so I can go to the golf course. But, I'll confess. All right, let's do this. Let's take the break. We're getting into the Lion stuff, by the way. All right? And, Sean, I do want to talk to you in the second hour as your friend. CBC lost Hockey Night in Canada. And that was my reaction right there. And I've been very we'll save it.
Okay.
Because I've been very understanding of the streaming and the TV rights and all that. I have been. But this one got me. And that's what I want to. We'll get to it in the second hour. All right. Lion stuff when we come back. Where are we going? Are we talking about Planet Fitness, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Is that what it is? Planet Fitness was in there yesterday after the show. As a matter of fact, went to the one by my house, as a matter of fact, the one in Shelby Township. The Black Card Spa, access to everything, the hydro massage chairs, and of course, every Planet Fitness in the world still just $24.99 per month. It's the best deal in American consumerism, guys. It's a gym you're not paying $80 a month for, even though some of you are. Why? I don't know either. PlanetFitness.com, just pull in the parking lot. Planet Fitness, don't pay more money to lift the same weights. Don't do it.
Dan Campbell is in redemption mode.
No, make no mistake. It's not revenge he's after. It's a reckoning.
And Woodward Sports is here to cheer on the Detroit Lions every snap. Don't miss a moment of Detroit Lions coverage. Follow Woodward Sports on all social media platforms now.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
sports media is here. Crunch Time is back on Woodward Sports. Join Jeff Iafrate and Booner Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Taking Detroit sports coverage to the next level with massive interviews, viral moments, and the best live reactions. Get ready, Detroit. The young guns are taking over. Crunch Time on Woodward Sports.
Shout out to the Massage Chair
Yes.
House in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, the largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest, and they carry top brands like Infinity and the Osaki Platinum, making it the go-to destination for premium comfort and cutting-edge wellness technology. And big shout out to Dr. Eric Duncan, just a good dude. Also the Wellness Doc, creator of the #1 YouTube massage chair review channel at the Wellness Doc. So book your visit at massagechairhouse.com or simply scan the QR code right there on the screen. Massage Chair House, your ultimate ticket to recovery and relaxation.
All right, we're off and running here. What is it, Thursday, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you confess Thursday?
Dude, see? JB, what were we talking about? This has been the
Longest week ever.
It really, and I don't
Hey,
know why.
Sean, Mike Willett in the chat thread. Hey, happy Bourbon Friday, y'all. I'm just tapping in. What did I miss?
Right.
No, Mike, it's Thursday. It feels like Friday.
100%. And when you mentioned Massage Chair House, we had such a great time out there for draft night.
Yeah.
I can't. Whenever you do that read, I'm going to think of Hefe for forever
Oh,
and a
yeah.
day, for the rest of my day. I love that.
You
guy.
don't think of Crash Out Dick?
Can we have a Hefe minute every day on this show? Is
I
that
mean,
asking too much? If we can give
could.
generational Alex like a minute to do the WNBA, can we? I just
Just
wanna
give
have
El Jaffe a minute to be El Jaffe.
Yes.
We can. I'm sure he'd be
would
down. I
love
can
it.
call him.
I would love
Please
it.
don't.
Yeah, please don't.
I
Shout out
love
Hefe,
emotional
man.
roller coasters. I do. I say that with respect. Like, I love emotional roller coasters. There's nothing funnier.
Mike G, I do confess that I was Team Slater over Team Zach. Not me. I was Team Zach all day long. All day long. Woodward Sports chat thread. Get into there. You want to skip the line, you can use the super chat. Subscribe, hit the like button. Now all of a sudden everybody wants to talk about trading Scooble.
Ha.
No. No. All right, I'll say this. I'll give you guys one thing. Please don't let me hear that they're talking to the Tampa Bay Rays. I want
We'll get fleeced.
if the Rays are like, hey, Scott, just keep walking. Just act like you're on your phone and keep walking.
Bro, at this point, it don't matter. You finna be out of playoff contention the next 5 years anyway.
Neil, I think you're forgetting we have a guy, a talent evaluator like no other. He is one of one when you talk about talent evaluation.
true.
So please take that into consideration.
Okay, Sean, I have an honest question for
Yes, sir.
everybody. And for the 1,877,600th and 1/8 time,
The millions.
I'm going to ask the question, and I know what the answer is. But, Sean, I think this is the first time you and I have done this together on Big D Energy. We've done it, iterations during the Lions pregame and everything like that. For the Lions this year, we were talking earlier about, roster cores. And if you want to talk about, a roster core, I will put the Lions roster core up against any roster in the NFL.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. The main driver of that for me, just like the main driver for any team in the NFL, is at the quarterback spot. And so the question I have for the people, what if Jared Goff leads the league, top 2 in the league, in passing yards and touchdowns again for a 4th consecutive year? What if he does that again? Will it matter?
No.
Will it matter to anybody in this town? Or are we always just going to fight this bit of, it doesn't matter until he wins a Super Bowl. Sins will be forgiven, although I don't know what sins the man has, but that any other quarterback doesn't have. I have to put that qualifier out there to say, hey, your favorite quarterback rolls the ball across the field in the playoffs too on the ground. But with all that being said, Sean, what if he does it again and gives you a stretch of quarterback play that this town and this franchise has never seen before again? What if he does it again? Or is it a lost cause? He can't save anyone's opinions or anything like that.
It might be a lost cause, and I'll tell you why it's a lost cause. And I'll go back to a game that you and I did. We were live on location, the Sunday night game against Houston, right? And it was funny. I kid you not. Do you know what we were talking about during that show? Jared Goff's due for one of those games. Now, did we think it would be to the tune that he was that Sunday night game? No. I think what people do is some of the mistakes he makes are so eye-popping. You know, when he's under pressure, it's like, why did you throw that? Why did you do that? Et cetera, et cetera. If he minimizes that, not gets rid of it, because no quarterback plays that way. If he puts up those bombastic numbers that you see and maybe minimizes those Goff moments, because even Stick has to admit, Jared Goff has moments, right? He has games. And you're like, I hope this isn't a 5-turnover game. I hope this isn't a 4-turnover game.
But the resume suggests it's not.
Yeah,
like when you look at the interception numbers and the turnover numbers, it's not.
And you're right, and this goes back to taking the small and making it speak for the large. I think a lot of people put too much into that. If you minimize the mistakes, maybe you win a few people over. Notice I'm using the word maybe,
Yeah.
KG. Maybe you win. I think people are firmly – I think they're in their encampments, though. You have the we can win with Goff side, and you have the we're never going to win with Goff side. I don't think many people are running from each camp.
Yeah, I don't think it's much change over at this point because people that didn't like Goff coming into the Lions already had a preconceived notion of what he was with the Rams. And he's had a lot of good moments here, But the two that stand out, of course, the NFC Championship game, which wasn't his fault. But one of the big reasons that we blame for, them not winning is a drop pass by Josh Reynolds. And the worst thing that could have happened to him is that Washington Commanders game, which he had
every guy's got one of those on their roster.
I
Literally,
get that.
your favorite quarterback.
But I'm just telling you what has happened and why the fans
But that's
react
stupid.
how they
See,
do.
and I'm just telling you, I can't comprehend that when literally everybody does it.
True, but
your favorite quarterback rolled the ball on the ground in Denver last year.
That is true, but it cost us. It did. So
right. That's the
turnovers
cost you in a playoff game.
Is not good.
Ask Patrick Mahomes. Ask
that.
Josh Allen.
I get that.
Ask anybody.
I hear you.
You're like that's where I can't compute. You know what I mean?
And the regular season numbers, albeit they're great, they've been great for the past 3 to 4 seasons.
I'm glad you said it.
No,
great.
absolutely,
they are great.
absolutely great.
Do you think this comes
the
back
regular season does not matter for the Lions?
Do you think this comes back to minimize, though? Instead of rolling in with 5, it's maybe a couple, even if it's rolling the ball across the field.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. I don't know. But, KG, you're picking up what I'm look at. I was a guy that walked from one camp to another. I thought that he was nothing but a bridge. Openly admit it. He was broken.
A lot of people in this
But
town.
Sean, that was and look, like we talked about that when he got traded here. We talked about that on the show because to some degree, the structure of his contract, the structure of what they gave up and what they acquired to get him, the structure of that suggested that. You weren't crazy, but then he went out and is a top 2 best quarterback in the league the last 3 years throwing the football.
Died. I mean that's really. I mean there's no coincidence that their offensive line died. 1 year they protected him and then they didn't. And then you watch that happen with Matthew Stafford too. By the way,
yeah.
Let's not forget you watch that happen. They had 2 injuries the year after they won the Super Bowl and went straight down. It's amazing how that happens. And even in the early days of Goff being here, let's be honest. That first year, there were so many moments that it was like biting into a line.
Right, but he didn't have anything, though.
Exactly.
Literally, there was nothing here.
Isn't it amazing what you do when you protect a quarterback and give him some weapons? It's incredible. We're never going to win people. The only way that we win people over, you're not going to do it verbally. We aren't. You aren't going to do it.
And that's
a
fault of mine.
Yeah, we're not
That's
going
a
to win
character flaw.
people over verbally. The only way to do it is the way.
Yeah.
He's got to take him to the Super Bowl.
And
that's it.
And it doesn't help that this is the closest the Lions have ever been in their franchise history to achieving that. So that's going to fall on him. Unfortunately, fair or unfair, that's going to fall on him.
See, but here's okay. I say that's a character flaw of mine, and here I am going to do the exact same thing. Kruger Daddy in the chat. It won't matter unless he stops ishing the bet in the playoffs or in the most important games to get us to the playoffs. That man has the biggest throw in the history of this franchise.
Yeah.
As sad as that is to say, that third down throw to Amon-Ra St. Brown against the Rams was the biggest throw in the history of this franchise. Argue it.
You can't.
I'm going to get Kruger's back, though.
Okay.
He's got to exercise those demons. He's got to exercise.
Which I'm prepared to say you're right, Sean.
Yeah.
Just like your favorite quarterback in this league.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you. I'm saying
no,
you.
No. He's got, and that I think that's the general gist of what I'm trying to say. If you haven't accepted he's a really good quarterback yet, I can't help you. I have no desire to argue with you anymore. I don't. I really don't. I have no desire. I think I'm wasting my breath. But that's why I like this question, Neil, the way you frame this question. It is an exercise in futility for you and I to sit up here and try to talk people into, no, Jared Goff's better than you think. It is. KG, how many times did we do it last year?
If you don't realize it at this point, like, the least of your problems is Jared Goff. Like, literally.
Can you give me that? Can you guys give me that?
No,
like,
but I understand. But it sucks because we only have 2 examples of Goff in postseason play for the Lions. One, he had a good playoff run, 70% completion percentage throughout the playoffs.
He spun that bitch.
He had a really good playoff run, but the other example is the 5 turnovers.
He had his Josh Allen game,
and it was, you were a number 1 seed at that point, albeit the injuries and all that. So it just sucks because those are the only 2 examples that we have, and people can't really decipher, okay, is he this or is he that?
And that's why I'm saying the only way that can do that is for the Lions
Bingo.
to get in the playoff this year and for Jared Goff to go out and win a few playoff games.
Bingo.
That's it.
Bingo.
And listen, here's the sad reality. We could go play a game for the ages in the NFC Championship. We could lose 41-38 to the Rams, okay? The favorite Rams, they have fulfilled their destiny. They're going back to the Super Bowl at home. And do you know people are still going to take shots at him? Mm-hmm. He could roll out there with no turnovers. 405 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. He didn't turn the ball over. And you know what people are going to say? Here's the fallback. You can't win with him.
Yeah.
What I think is what people don't understand is that Goff is under contract for like 4 more years, 3 more years. That's our guy. You have to realize that he is our guy for the next 4 years, and you don't have another choice about that. And I think what I've always said about Goff as our quarterback, you can win in a special way with Jared Goff as your quarterback. And what I mean by that is we were 1 win away from getting to the Super Bowl in 2023, 2024, and 1.5, and we blew it. And that was the team. You had a loaded offensive line, and he's not mobile. You can do it, but it just has to be in a special way because he's not mobile. That's my opinion.
Woodward Sports Chat thread. Get into there. Get your thoughts out there. Jay Wiley in the Super Chat. What's good, guys? Been working the midnight shift, listening to the show. Ain't nothing like watching the show live. Much love. Jay Wiley, appreciate you.
Shout out,
man.
Absolutely,
Much love,
man.
man.
Thanks for passing the workday with it. I've always talked about that before. Like when I was trying to work my way into this business, I was doing the same things, man. So it's important, and those are the stories that I like, man. No doubt about it. So shout out to you, man, getting it done. Macaulay Rock. Neil, I just tell those certain people I don't have conversations with low IQ individuals when they blame the quarterback. Well, unfortunately, Macaulay Rock, I take the check, and that's part of the check sometimes.
Yeah.
Is, you have to have those conversations. Woodward Sports Chat thread. Look, guys, Christ is king. He's just bad at fumbling. I'll admit that.
I mean, he kind of cleaned that up, too.
Yeah. Like people,
bro.
Okay, you want to drill down to it? That's what drives me. You talk about the guy, well, he turns it over. Oh, you talk about the guy did he set the record for completions without interception?
He absolutely did, yeah.
I couldn't remember if he, passed it or if he got right up to it.
Yeah.
But, the turnover thing is lazy, and you're not paying attention. You can't read.
He's massively cut his turnover down.
It was. Like that was, I remember when he came here, Joyke and I talked about it incessantly. And one of my favorite things is no. And do you know what I mean by that? Like when you would tell somebody, Jared Goff is a turnover machine. No. Oh, well, I'm looking at his numbers. Yeah. Okay, you say no. Okay, he was. Okay, and he isn't anymore. They just come in bunches. And Neil, that's why I say maybe when you have that day, how about not mixing in 5 turnovers? You know what I mean? Not having the interceptions against Houston, not having the 5 turnovers against Washington. It's this thing like that. Minimize when those days happen. But with that being said, is anybody really going to go, okay, yeah, no, they're dug in.
Yeah.
The camps are made. The people that say you can't win with Jared Goff are going to continue. Do you know what it reminds me of? Like, honestly, it reminds me of the stupid SOL argument. Mm-hmm. It really does.
It's up there.
They're going to keep saying SOL into the Lions could make the Super Bowl, and people are going to say SOL. And Neil, that made me laugh so hard a couple of years ago. Same old Lions. Look what happened in the Niners game. And I'm like, wait a second. I've seen one playoff win in my entire lifetime. Yeah, we saw 2 playoff wins in the span
7
of a
days.
week. Yeah, how on earth is that same old Lions? Well, no, it's the way they lost. Okay, so you're moving. Now we know what the rules are. You're just going to move the
And that's
goalposts
it,
when it's
Sean.
appropriate for you. Okay.
And Sean, that's my.
And I can move on. That's okay.
It is, and I guess that's the way. And we're not really going to get anywhere with this today.
Yep.
I can tell by the chat already. We're not
definitely
gonna,
not.
There's talks about Stafford and all that kind of stuff. I guess I value things a little differently. The moment of the biggest throw in this franchise's history in the playoffs, he made it on a dot, and they won the game because of him. They won the game because of him that day. And like everybody's, well, Stafford this and Stafford that. Well, my biggest moments when he was here, he didn't make the throw. He didn't make the play.
But it don't help the case that what he's done as a Ram, like he immediately wins a Super Bowl. Now he's an MVP. Like, but that's also an organizational issue as well. You can point to
1000%.
why didn't the
Yeah,
Lions
I'm
put
not- I'm not-
more
I'm not
around
going to that.
Stafford. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
I'm not even- that's where I'm getting
that
off the
plays a
highway.
factor into it.
Well,
though.
that's stupid.
Stafford has achieved instant success since leaving here. I'm just saying, like.
Okay.
Clearly, he was good enough, but circumstances didn't allow him to be able to do that. So,
Yeah,
just
but
saying.
it's just if he goes and does it again, because he leads the National Football League in yards and touchdowns the last 3 years. Leads the National Football League. Your favorite quarterback, KG, has not been as good of a thrower of the football as him. That's a fucking fact.
No, it is. But
it's a
the
factual
other guys
statement.
won more.
Deny it.
The other guys
Right.
won more.
Who?
I thought you were referring to Stafford still. My bad. You talking about my favorite quarterback?
No, just in general.
Oh, okay.
Like nobody's been as good.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
like
it's
they,
true.
they just haven't.
They haven't.
And it's a factual statement.
You know what the fallback is? I can hear it in my ears right now. You can't win a Super Bowl with him.
Yeah.
That's it. That
Okay, and if
they're
you want
gonna
to say
keep
that,
saying that. They are.
then why do the Bills bother? Why do the Ravens bother?
They're going to keep saying that. That's just the reality.
Is it like this in Buffalo and Baltimore? You think?
Dude, you're
It might be.
You're preaching to the choir. I always use the time machine thing. If I went back 5 years ago and told you Lamar and Josh haven't done dick, people would have killed me for it.
They will. If you said it right now, they will.
They would have killed me for it.
Sean, if you said that into the microphone right now, they would kill
Listen,
you for it right now.
And I've said this before. I'll say it again. Okay. And I like Jared Goff. Jared Goff or Josh Allen. You're out of your mind if you don't say Josh Allen. You are. As much as I like Jared Goff, you're out of your mind if you don't. But I'm happy.
Okay,
with,
that's one
I'm-
of the 30.
I'm really happy with Jared Goff. I really am. I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah. He's exceeded expectations.
But I'm
coming here.
never ever going to convince people of that. I'm just not. You know as well as I do, there are people out there, they have put their flag in the ground. We aren't winning with Jared Goff. And there's only one way that's going to change that. That's it. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, and there it is. Like everybody's drawing their lines.
Fair or unfair, but
That's it.
I don't agree with it, but it's
Somebody, I'm trying, Neil. I'm going to use what you just said. If I was in Buffalo right now saying you're never going to win with Josh Allen, I would be crucified.
Yeah, if you said it here, if you said it here with the fans here,
I would
if you said it.
You're never going to win with Josh Allen. You're never going to win with Josh Allen.
I think there may be a certain sector of the fan because we don't know. We're not in Bills Mafia or anything. But at this point with Josh Allen, I'm sure there's some fans chirping up like, "Hey, we're probably not going to win. He's great, but we may not win with this guy."
How old is he?
It's been a
28
long
now?
time. And
28?
I'm sure there's people in Baltimore saying the same shit about Lamar Jackson. Like after a certain period of time, you do
It's
accumulate
you.
that. Yeah, you do accumulate that.
At some point, it's you.
I hear
When
you.
you roll the ball across the field in Denver in the
He's
playoffs.
30 now. He's 30. Josh is 30.
I think it's probably a small sector, just like here. It's I don't think it's the majority saying Jared Goff, you can never win with him here. But there is a small minority that chirps up.
This is almost like a good poll question to do, and I'm not even necessarily saying it today. If we asked the people out there, Neil, use one word to describe Jared Goff of the word shown: great, good, average, less than average.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody would call him elite. Let's use great. Let's use that. That's that. I really wonder what people would say. Maybe we should do that one. We should have a full-fledged like Jared Goff show or something.
Well, no one will say
and
great.
We'll take the screwdriver, Neil, to words that we think great, good, average, below average, bad. I really wonder what people would say. I don't know the answer. I don't.
No one will say great because you can't be great in the NFL if you haven't won the Super Bowl. The perception has changed. You can't be great in the NFL unless you've won a Super Bowl, unless you're Josh Allen. Then you can be great without it.
Which I will, till my dying breath, I will say I don't think that's Dan Marino's one of the greatest quarterbacks I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Period. End of story. Period. And
You could be great and not win.
and it's really funny how like sometimes guys like there's been this Larry Bird renaissance in the NBA.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that? It's been a
Yes.
few years now. Like all
You're
of a
seeing
sudden,
all the Instagram reels and everything.
Kareem
yeah.
Abdul-Jabbar came out and said he might be the greatest player I ever played against. And by the way, there's another guy. Kareem doesn't get his due, and it drives me out of my mind.
Full disclosure, I hate him because I hate the Lakers to the point where it impairs my judgment.
Well, do you know?
hate Kareem?
I don't. You weren't KG. I don't
Bitch
think
ass,
I've never
bitch
heard
ass
that.
foul call in the NBA
What?
Finals, and if you're a youngster, go look it up.
I understand.
All right,
we
I need to
had
go
we
look that
had Troy Weaver on the show years ago, and just out of the clear blue sky, Joik said, "Could you give me your top 5 ever?" The first name he said was Kareem, and I was like, "Yes." He was phenomenal. It was unstoppable. That stupid skyhook.
He invented a play that was unstoppable.
It was
right?
unstoppable. So there's been a renaissance with Larry Bird. There's been a renaissance with Dan Marino. It's so funny to hear people wax poetically about Dan Marino now because, Neil, of what you just said. There are the people that say, well, you can't be great if you haven't won a championship. And I wholeheartedly disagree with that. I wholeheartedly disagree.
JD in Florida, you're right. Dan Marino was great. No, he was.
He was.
Absolutely.
The way that guy threw the football was sick. It was sick.
Steve-O, baby, I'm sorry, but you guys can be bestie with Goff and give him a hug when he doesn't make the playoffs and say everything is okay, Jared Goff, even though he lost to a quarterback with -3 passing yards.
Okay.
What do you want me to say?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Sean, I have a question for you. You brought up Josh Allen. Who do you think has a better chance to win the Super Bowl? Josh Allen with the Bills or Jared Goff with the Lions?
So much of it depends on what's around you. It does. I mean, that's the brutal reality.
I would just say, given the roster, that probably Goff in Detroit.
I would also agree.
And parlayed with the propensity to turn the ball over multiple
Correct.
times in big games like Josh Allen does.
Correct.
I can show you the box scores if you want.
We've also had more of a sample size of Josh Allen blowing it in the playoffs compared to Jared Goff.
I'll ask you this: with this Detroit roster, who would you feel more comfortable with, Josh Allen or Jared Goff? And I think you're nuts if you say Jared Goff. I'm sorry.
Josh
Yeah,
Allen.
I do.
No, I would say
Probably
Josh
Josh
Allen.
Allen.
I would, but the list pretty much stops there.
Yeah.
Probably
Pretty
Josh
much.
Allen.
You want to give me one or two more?
Is Patrick healthy? How's Pat's knee?
You see what I mean, though? That's why I bring this up. Like it's a do you confess Thursday, and I'll confess, yeah, of course I would rather have Josh Allen than Jared Goff there, but not many others,
Yeah.
and he's not accessible to you. So stop bitching about it and accept what is. And you know what else, Sean? If I can't have him, you can do a lot worse than the guy that has led the NFL in yards and touchdowns the last 3 years. Sean, do you hear me when I say that as a Lions fan? A quarterback that is the Detroit Lions quarterback has led the NFL in touchdowns and yards the last 3 years. Did you hear that?
Who was the last guy that said that -3? Right, we got beat by a quarterback that put up -3. Who was that? Because I'm gonna use him as a prime example of what we talked about.
Steve-O, baby.
Oh, Steve-O, baby, you're not wrong. There, do you feel better? You're not wrong. Neil, this goes back to what I said. If he minimizes those bad games, not gets rid of them, because you're not going to get rid of them, okay? It's the National Football League. You're not going to get – if he minimizes those bad games, in theory, it should change some minds, but it won't. It won't, because all people will do is move the goalposts after that. That's all they'll – I almost said something very rude about some of my coworkers, and I'm not going to say something very rude about some of my coworkers. I'll just put it this way. Neil and I have been in many text group battles with some of the hockey fans around here the last few years who have done nothing more, whether they want to admit it or not, than move the goalposts. And Neil and I have not had the time nor the inclination to call them out for moving the goalposts. We have fun with it, but it's not full-fledged, I'm going to call you out and be a dick to you type of stuff. And I think you know what I'm talking
So, Neil,
about.
is
Yes.
Jared Goff a top 5 quarterback?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
Look at the numbers.
No, I was just asking.
Because we use numbers.
I know.
Until it doesn't fit our narrative, and then we don't use
facts
numbers.
are facts,
Yeah.
bro. Like
If
yes.
you are the best thrower of the football in the NFL over a 3-year sample size, which he is, does anybody dispute that?
I say this all the time. Like Joey used the E word. Okay, I've always felt great has been bastardized. Okay, do you know what has been bastardized a million times? Generational,
And
elite, transcendent. That shit.
Generational? It's been bastardized? Who would do such a
Why would
thing?
you say that, Sean?
That shit has been.
Gets him every
I
time.
love when drafts come up. There's nothing fun. Not every draft has a generational player.
No.
Not every draft. I mean, there's a reason why it's called a generational player. Okay, and
Yes, there is a reason. It's called X, and Twitter, and Instagram.
There's been 2 in basketball since I've been born. It's Wemby and Zion Williamson.
How's that worked out for Z? Big Z.
Not good.
Woodward Sports Super Chat, Mike Willette. Tomorrow's my holiday at work, so I'm on Friday mode. Shout out KG and JB.
Shout out.
Are you guys working tomorrow? What does that mean?
Well, tomorrow is a national African American holiday. KG will not be here. I will be though.
Young Joey with question mark. That's in the
Joey, will you
that's
be
in
here?
the text too.
I will not be here. I'm going out of town for the weekend.
He's celebrating.
Oh, he's
Juneteenth
taking
as
advantage
well.
of the holiday. Okay, all right.
I'm going out of town.
Woodward Sports.
He's celebrating Juneteenth.
Fight
too.
it. Fight the urge. Fight it. Somebody give me something Goff. Okay, Jay Wiley. Jared Goff is top 5 in my book in the league. I think otherwise because he is a pocket passer instead of an improviser like today's QBs. B-Rad G is my quarterback.
Neil, you and I have had talks on the air about this and talks off the air about this, okay? And I think that last year definitively showed what we're talking about. If this guy is protected, he's lethal.
Yeah.
If he is not protected, he's more mortal than other quarterbacks. That's nothing. That is a factual statement. Thus, -3 passing yards. You know what I mean? Thus, opportunity. It is imperative. It's more imperative to protect him than it is some other guys. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to, that doesn't mean that I dislike him. So you know what you do with a guy like that? You protect him. And that's what the Lions did this offseason. And that's why, Neil, people like me, I really like this Lion team. I do. I really, really like this Lion team because I'm a firm believer you give yourself a chance when you have a quarterback like Jared Goff. You give yourself a chance if you say, we are protecting this guy so he can take out his scalpel and literally do surgery to you.
That's what I mean by the special way.
Yes. And so thus I like their
Loaded
chances a lot
O-line.
better.
And Sean, in that year where he wasn't protected, by the way, in
He's
the year
still-
he 4,600 yards, 34 touchdowns, 8 picks.
Yes.
In a year he wasn't protected. Top 5 offense.
And
again.
and this is why I say again the whole minimize stuff. And this goes back to yesterday's conversation. And I know some people picked up on this. Okay, Johnny Moe, 10 games in, was probably sitting going, "What the hell's going on? We got a top 5 offense. What's going on?" You know, it was more of the hit or miss last year. The highs were still high, but I think we saw more of the lows mix themselves in, especially
Correct.
late in the year. That
fourth
Minnesota
downs.
game. I
The
mean,
fourth
we
downs.
were unwatchable at times.
Yes.
Literally,
Yes.
down the stretch, it was unwatchable. The Pittsburgh game, unwatchable.
100%.
Yeah.
The Minnesota game was just gross. I mean, it was an atrocity amongst the nations.
The Philly game was unwatchable.
And if you minimize some of that, in theory, it should win people over, but it won't.
But it won't. And that's it. So, okay, so we got nowhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an exercise in futility.
All right,
but I love how you phrased it. That doesn't mean
I'm
that
trying.
Yeah. Well, and that's Neil. You don't stop fighting.
I don't.
No. No.
I got
Richard.
time.
No. I love time. Time is so.
I got time. So, all right, Woodward Sports Super Chat. Let me clean these up before we go to the break. We're like way late for the break. Jay Wiley, I'm with Neil. It's about what have you done for the city. Goff has done more than Stafford ever did for Detroit. And look, Jay Wiley, keeping it 100. Stafford was great in the community here. And you've always heard me. I have a problem when you ask out, as you guys can probably tell by now. When you tap out, I have a problem. I do, and I'll never not have a problem. But I can separate the two. When I drive down to Detroit City, and like sometimes I go down Van Dyke at 7 Mile and Van Dyke, like Stafford Field is down there. Great job. Great job for the city.
I hate, Neil, I think you know this about me. I hate what-if arguments. I think it's an absolute waste of time. How many people sit back and say, well, what if Stafford had all these weapons that Jared Goff has at his disposal? What if he had a competent front office? I can't have that conversation. And you know why? Because a lot of those weapons came from trading him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would I have that conversation? What? We're not getting all that stuff. As much respect as I have for this regime, and I do, all right? Part of the success of this regime was telling a guy that didn't want to be here, okay. Let's be honest. That's part of the success of this. So
it's the reason.
Yeah, why am I going to have a conversation about that?
Like, Sean, you got a quarterback that has led the league in yards and touchdowns for the last 3 years and the core of your team, more or less, in that trade.
Listen, this is one of those rare, very rare in sports. This was a win-win.
Yeah.
It's a greater win for the Rams. They won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That trumps everything.
And
Sorry,
he's
guys.
MVP.
It does. It trumps everything.
Multiple
But how do you
But if the Lions win the Super Bowl,
all bets are off.
yeah. Woodward Sports Super Chats. Jay Wiley, I have a confession. Do you confess Thursday coming up in the second hour? I hate Aaron Rodgers. I hate Aaron Rodgers, the best thrower of the football. Detroit football gods, forgive me.
He is.
So wait, you love Aaron Rodgers? Or you
No,
hate
he's
him?
saying I hate Aaron Rodgers, but he's the best thrower of
Oh,
the football.
but I didn't hear the butt in there. Okay.
Prime Aaron Rodgers was so good.
No, he was.
Every
really
throw
was.
was in a goddamn bucket.
Damn.
Bro, he had a season he had only 4 picks. It was
And he was like 36 years old,
Yeah.
dude.
And hey, how'd that season end?
Yeah.
Oh, they lost at home in the playoffs.
Oh, of course
And I
they
don't
did.
know that for sure because I don't remember what year was his 36-year-old season.
I think it was 2020, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
but
yeah.
if I
The
just
last
gen-
MVP he won,
If I just generally say that he ended it with a home playoff loss,
Yeah.
I have a pretty good chance of being right.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
That's his
Just
track
remember
record.
that. Chris Putt, speaking of Kareem, even though it's mostly BS, winning time is a guilty pleasure. Joshua Black, Goff is going to age better than Lamar and Allen. I mean, there's a whole nother discussion to be had about that, but that's for another day. It is. All right. We got nothing settled there, but
We were never gonna. It was
Yeah,
always
I
gonna
don't
be a
think
wash.
so.
day.
In 2020, he had 48 and 5. 48 touchdowns and 5 interceptions.
Was that his last MVP season? Because he had one more MVP when he told the Green Bay Packers pretty much to fuck off because they wouldn't pay
He
him.
was 37 and 4. 37 and 4 in 2021. What the hell's wrong with you?
Ryan's reaction in all caps. What does best thrower even mean? Yards and touchdowns. Throwing the fucking football. All right, this is a good. I'm sorry. JB, help.
Yeah. So we need to hear from Thrive, but also, has anyone checked in on New York Nick Aceto? Because we're getting updates out of New York that all the viewing pens are full. If you leave an area out there in New York, you will not get re-entry back into the viewing pens. And this is from the police out in New York right now.
Y'all thought New Year's Eve was bad.
This is going to get bad.
It starts at 10 a.m. It was filled at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Shout out to the NFL draft. Remember when they shut it down?
Yes.
There were like 600,000 people in that little
Campus Martius, essentially.
We were
yeah.
cattle.
It was over there, bro.
They literally shut it
We
down.
had 1 million people downtown.
Oh,
at,
there's no
at a
doubt.
given time. They
But
can't convince
I
me
remember
otherwise.
We had almost 1,000 people where we were.
Yeah, seriously.
Just where we were doing our show.
It was like 4:30 in the afternoon. I remember that the call came out. Yeah, we have 600,000 people down here already. Everything's shut down. Sorry.
Yeah.
You were cattle. They shut that like literally.
Hoof-hearted. The Rams were 1 step away from a ring. The Lions were 7. The Rams gained 1 step forward. The Lions gained 3 steps forward. I would even say it's probably more than that. But I hoof-hearted, thank you for trying to come up with a logical, learned way of explaining it instead of, what does best thrower even mean? All right, where are we going?
Self-explanatory.
Let's hear
Thrive?
from Thrive.
Sean, tell them about Thrive.
All right, sometimes you need that boost of energy. The dumb just beats you down, okay? And you feel the energy draining, so you know what you do? You pop one of those Thrives in, boom, you get instant energy because it's packing 300 milligrams of clean, smart caffeine. Great flavors, cinnamon, wintergreen. Everybody's going nuts over the peach citrus. It is absolutely legitimate. And the best part, you don't get the jitters, you don't get the sugar crash, and there's zero bloating as well. Might I suggest, if you're interested, go to dipstop.com. That's DIP stop.com. Remember to use promo code WSN. You immediately get 15% off your entire order. You can also go to all Market Fresh and Market Square locations. That's where it is sold exclusively. Thrive, clean energy, zero distractions. Guys, this stuff effing works.
Jameer Gibbs, breakout season, loading.
Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Woodward Sports, the most dominant Detroit sports coverage around.
Saturday, June 20th, catch a doubleheader at Keyworth. The men duel Louisville City at 5, and then the women take the field at 8. One ticket gets you into both matches. So get yours now at DebtCityFC.com.
Some days call for light, others lean bold. What about everything in between? All Day IPA, the easy choice for every day. Citrusy, crisp, refreshing. Flavor you can float with. Light on the hops, big on refreshment. One's great. 2, even better. Brewed with you in mind. No shortcuts, no fuss. Big on flavor, never too much. All Day IPA. Hop into easy.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Neil Rule here for Art and Jake. Summer nights, cold drinks, and Tigers baseball playing against the Yankees, everybody. Woodward Sports heading to Art and Jake's in Sterling Heights for a Detroit Tigers watch party. The crew will be there live Tuesday, June 30th at 7 p.m. as the Tigers take on the New York Yankees. You don't want to miss a single pitch. Over 80 wall-to-wall TVs, 22 draft beers, and one of the most elite menus at any place that you can go to. Come party with us, grab a Founders, and watch the Tigers take on the Yankees in Sterling Heights at the Art and Jake's on June 30th. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting of fine dining flavor. I'll pull up to Art and Jake's for that.
Yeah,
I told
Jake's
you guys,
sure.
I suspend it. When they play the Yankees, I suspend all of it, and I tap in.
Oh, I'm going to Art and Jake's for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, God, I hate
I won't be
Yankees.
paying attention to the game. Probably might be watching World Cup or something. They'll have it on.
Yes. All right, Woodward Sports chat thread. Mike G, I do confess that I missed the Shawnee B game Prick 3. Name 3 Montreal Canadian goalies. That was an elite game.
Prick 3.
That was one of the greatest greatest radio call-in games of all time. Ever.
I love Prick 3.
Yes.
I would literally tell people, you are not winning today. You're not. Like, you're going to call in.
People would continue to call in.
You're going to call in. You're going to waste your time. I'm not in a good mood, so you people are getting nothing today. Yeah. So I'm playing Prick 3. And they would call in.
KG.
Every single time they'd call in.
Do me a favor and name me 3 teams in the MAC West. 5, 4,
the MAC West.
2, 1.
Sorry,
KG.
I remember the one. Do me a favor and name me 3 members of the Ottawa Silver 7. And I wouldn't even do the countdown. I just hang up on him.
Yeah. It's like, who knows that?
You don't need
Nobody
10
knows
seconds.
that.
There you go. Thanks for playing. Like, yeah.
There's something about that you counting down too that made it elite.
It screwed your head.
That's actually the WNBA minute and all that stuff we do. That's your concept.
Yeah.
Like there's something when there's like a visual clock, it changes everything.
Yeah, absolutely. It gets in your head. So and then what you do is it goes longer. Like you know the answer more often than not. You know the answer, right? But then as you're thinking on the spot, KG, I start going 10, 9, 5, 4, 3, and I get louder, and then you go, and the meltdown is what made it.
Yeah, it's the best.
I'm salty. I sure feel dumb defending the best thrower of the football the last 3 years, but he also didn't win a playoff game the last 3 years either. Right. I mean, he had a turnover game, like your guy Josh Allen did, when he literally just rolled the ball across the field.
Yeah.
But he's the sweetest thing ever. Greatest quarterback ever. You know what we should do? I should reach out to the Spot Track and get Mike Giannetti on because he lives in Buffalo. Mm-hmm. And, like, we can take a look at, like, the Lions and how they sit financially. And I want to ask him about that.
Yeah.
Where is Buffalo? Because I'm fascinated.
Telling you,
I'm fascinated by
there has to be, at this point, there has to be a sector
some
of fans
backlash
that ain't rocking with Josh Allen no more. Even though he puts up the numbers and all that, but yeah, it's like, all that's cool, but you got to win, bro. Like,
They're not the happy group of people that I think some fans make them out to be.
They've been in their window for forever now.
Just ask the Buffalo Sabres, right? They're not the. I mean, I had a blaster. It's one of the coolest experiences I've ever had. But you got to be. Yeah, you got to be.
And now it's turned into a thing. Sean McDermott done left now. That was a long discussion. Is it Sean McDermott? Now he's gone. Joe Brady done took over. If Josh Allen don't start getting it done in the next couple years.
KG, you know where I go with this.
Exactly.
At some point, it's you.
It's going to be on him.
At some point, it's you.
You are the
problem.
problem.
Be on him.
Yeah. When do we get to that portion of the program?
I think one thing that we're not fair about in this town is windows. I really don't. I don't think we're fair about windows.
Here we go,
in this
Sean.
town.
I'm salty. Josh Allen, 39 playoff touchdowns. Goff, 9.
Who is that?
Played in Morgan.
I'm salty.
I'm salty. There's not one person here. I just want the record to state. There's not one person here that is saying that Jared Goff is better than Josh Allen.
No.
I want to get that out of the way. I don't want to speak. Anybody?
No.
Show of
correct.
hands.
No.
How many people think that Jared Goff is better than Josh Allen? Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know what we're happy with Jared Goff though. Right. We are. We're happy with Well, I'm just speaking for us.
Yeah.
Okay, show of hands. How many people are not happy with Jared Goff? Yeah. So that's you understand?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're trying. If you're asking me who would be better for the Detroit Lions, I think it would be Josh Allen. Now, okay, here's another question. Rings, Jared Goff, Josh Allen.
Shit, Super Bowl appearances. All them playoff touchdowns is great. Jared Goff, Super Bowl
Jared's
appearance, 1.
been,
Josh Allen, 0.
Yeah.
0.
Say what you want about Goff in the Super Bowl. He made it there. He did.
All right, let's move on. Sean, I wanted to talk to you about this. And I know where this is going to end up, but it moved me. Woodward Sports Super Chat, by the way. If you want to skip the line, you can do that. Charlie blah blah in the Super Duper Chat. I confess that I love listening to MSU fans talk about how Underwood struggled as a true freshman while your school's team is not watchable and no longer a serious program. Well, Charlie blah blah, if you would allow me to take the main stage here, Charlie, I am not a Michigan State fan.
You are not.
And I confess that I love hearing Michigan fans do these mental gymnastics when he, in fact, told me personally, and you personally, that we have, quote, never seen a freshman like him. And you, Charlie blah blah, you were one of the crowd that told me Johnny Football, Trevor Lawrence. We definitely didn't get that. We got 9 passing touchdowns in a regular season.
Charlie blah blah. Can I speak for Michigan State fans everywhere? Find me one Michigan State fan that doesn't understand that they are a complete poverty football program right now. Yeah. Just one. That's all I'm asking. One. Just one. Find me one.
And Neil, you do realize
so
you
now
may
that
not have
now
been
that we've
taught
got
to
that
use them,
established, are we not allowed to talk about other teams? Are we not allowed to sit from afar and go, as KG and I did like adults last year? This was a real conversation. Hey KG, I'm not taking a shot. This Sharon Moore thing, he is not a head coach. I'm telling you, I'm really worried about it. Okay, what about Michigan State? No, we had a conversation like an adult, right? Yeah. Well, what about Michigan State? They're bad. Well, that was fun.
Right.
Wasn't that a good conversation? That was cool. Wow, that was fun. So
see you tomorrow, everybody.
All right.
Now hold on a second, Neil. Wait, week 0. I'm receiving word. We are not allowed to go to the factory because you're a Michigan State fan.
Oh, damn.
See you guys.
Damn.
Yes, I mean, dude, it's gonna happen. Both things can be true, right? Hey, can I ask you guys a question? When you were down, did you take shots at Michigan State for doing things that you weren't doing? Did that ever happen? Come on, Uncle Sean knows. Come on. That's what fans do, man. Come on.
Woodward Sports Super Chat, Ryan's reaction. Rodgers career yards, 66,000. Breeze, 80,000. Single season best, Rodgers, 4,600. Breeze, 5,400. Career TDs. You know the rest. Best thrower. Take the exception, make it the rule.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Did you ever watch Drew Brees throw the ball downfield? I'm serious. Did you ever watch Drew Brees throw the ball downfield?
Obviously, yeah.
Especially late in his career.
Late in his career, no, I never did.
He didn't throw the ball downfield.
Late is a different conversation.
Aaron Rodgers threw the ball better than Drew Brees, okay?
Yeah.
Drew Brees was great for his system. And you know what? For a while there, he had He had an offensive coordinator that knew exactly what worked for Drew Brees and what didn't. And then that guy decided to come here and try to turn our quarterback, who flings the ball all over the place, into Drew Brees. And shockingly, it didn't work. Yeah, not taking anything away from Drew Brees. But if I asked Drew Brees, who throws the football better, he'd laugh at you. That would be Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Chris Putt in the super chat. I confess that Sean let me slide once on pick 3 when I didn't know the answer, and I just blurted out Larry Robinson.
That's true. I did give him a provisional. That's what we called it. If you didn't know the answer, like and you said like dip or pizza or something that made me happy, I go, "Oh, hey KG, you won today."
Okay.
I didn't get any answers right. Well, you won. Hang on the line. We'll get your information.
Joshua Black. Josh Allen is cool, but he doesn't touch Kelly's sack. Okay.
Whoa. All right.
Detroit DC. Say what you will about Brunson. He took over $100 million less. Brady took less every deal. Goff took more. Think where we'd be if we pay Goff $28 million. Goff did not take more.
He did not take more. His contract could have been bigger.
Believe
Believe it or not, his contract could have been bigger, y'all.
Yeah, it really legitimately could have. But to that extent, like the Brunson, what was it, 112? Was that the official number?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
100.
Yeah, he had a max with Dallas, and he didn't.
Tip of the cap. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Tip of the cap.
So there you go. For the record, too, Jared Goff has the 8th highest cap hit. Him and Joe Burrow, actually, have the 8th and 9th highest cap hits. Jared Goff makes this year, and this is this year, obviously.
Yeah.
Jared Goff is $227 higher than Joe Burrow. So there it is.
Who's the highest as of right now? Is it
for this year?
Yeah, for this year.
Stafford's going to be $48.3 million.
Can I tell you what one of my favorite moments of the NFL season is? And I think I've confessed this to you, KG.
Yeah.
There is nothing better than when the Bengals are like 4-6 or 4-7.
Oh, I love it.
And they get it going.
I hope they start 0-3 and then just climb their way back.
Do we have the Sunday night and we have the national TV schedules, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We got to do that fun exercise of forecasting the I'm back
remember,
ball.
I think we tried and we couldn't find it. You was like, I'm having trouble finding it.
Yeah, that's right. We did look
at
it.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? The season will naturally
exactly. You got to let it play out. Yeah, it'll be
the
Lord
there. Is wonderful that way.
And
it really is.
The Bengals are guaranteed one of the teams. I'll tell you, they're always there.
I need the back ball so badly. I love it so much. Here come no. Nobody wants to play the Bengals. I love that stuff every gosh damn year.
Yes. All right, JB, let's take the break now, and I have something for Sean that I want to talk about with him because it's a moment for me. I have been understanding of the streaming stuff and like, hey man, this is the way of the world, and Netflix buys an NFL game for $200 million or whatever. Something happened recently that really cracked me in all of this, man, and we'll talk about it.
It sucks.
Yeah, and I know what it'll turn into and whatever. We got more Lion stuff. We have Do You Confess Thursday, the first ever edition of it.
Oh man.
Do you confess? You have to confess something that you don't want to confess. But that's what we're gonna do here. And let's see here. JB Smoove, where are we going? BlackRock? Or Supreme? Or
Supreme Lending.
Supreme Lending, everybody. Yep. Our guys Chad and Chris. Chad stopped by yesterday. As a matter of fact, and they're part of the Woodward Sports family. Supreme Lending, a full-service lender, 99% on-time closing rate, 99% on-time closing rate, 97% customer satisfaction score. But here's the deal. If you're getting in the housing market right now, if you mention Woodward Sports, when you get in contact with Supreme Lending, you'll get up to $500 off of your appraisal. That's right. Chad, Chris, those are our guys. They stopped by here yesterday. And even if you're not ready to like move right now, give them a call and take a look at the landscape. Every other week they come on here. They're like, hey, this new program's out. This new program's out. Guys, they know the market. It's what they do for a living. Even if you're not ready to go now, talk to them. See what's out there for you. Supreme Lending, part of our team here at Woodward.
The next generation of Detroit sports media is here. Crunch Time is back on Woodward Sports. Join Jeff Iafrate and Booner Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Taking Detroit sports coverage to the next level with massive interviews, viral moments, and the best live reactions. Get ready, Detroit. The young guns are taking over. Crunch Time on Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Finally, life-enhancing LASIK surgery at a price you can afford. Michigan's most experienced eye surgeon, Dr. Yaldo, is offering the most advanced LASIK at just $1,699 per eye, regardless of your prescription. Imagine not just being free from contacts and glasses, but actually seeing better without them. This limited 2026 spring offer is thousands less than others charge. Go to YaldoEyeCenter.com for your free evaluation and save.
We aren't quite sure if they consume more beer or sports. Either way, the heavyweights are here. Live on Woodward Sports, daily 5 to 7 p.m.
Neil Rule here for Founders All Day IPA. Tough to believe, 15-year anniversary of All Day IPA. Define the session IPA category, but the fans are what made it last. Citrusy, crisp, and refreshing with a perfectly balanced taste. 4.7% alcohol. It's built to go the distance the entire game. So the next time you are watching the game, make it an All Day IPA from Founders. And, of course, please drink responsibly.
You know they got a limited edition bourbon they're coming out with?
Founders?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah. Only you can get it at select stores or their main store out in Grand Rapids.
We might have to try that.
Yeah,
one
we
Friday.
can dabble.
Yeah, we might have to try that one Friday.
Rob will forgive us.
Tell him to, send one out and we'll do it.
We
100%.
might have to try that one Friday.
There is no question. All right, back at it. Neil Rule, Sean, Belizean, KG, JB Smooth, Young Joey is here as well. Motor City Patriot. I confess, I enjoy rom-coms. See, we're off to a good start. We haven't even started it yet.
That's okay. Right. That's good.
We haven't even started it yet.
Yeah.
All right, Sean. Look, we do on Fridays. Speaking of that, tomorrow, Bourbon Friday, a 4-Down Friday. We do the sports business angle on the 4-Downs on Fridays here. It's always fascinated me. I think people like it more than they let on, but it's a very nuanced thing. You kind of have to know what you're talking about in order to present it, which is probably why you don't hear about it a lot in media in this town. But with that being said, Sean, we have talked at great length about, and the NFL's doing it again. They have an early out in their TV contract at 2028, 2029 it is.
Yep.
They're going to be circling the wagons, and your cost of access will go higher. There is no doubt about it. Like, it will. You think you pay a lot now, just wait.
Oh, it's getting worse.
But anyway, Sean, and I've been understanding of it, and I get it. 100% I do, and it's part of being a sports fan.
Mm-hmm.
It just is. You're never going to escape it. There's nothing you can do about it. We had a version of this just happen with your sport, with hockey, and it really cracked me, Sean, and I was just like, wow. Hockey Night in Canada is leaving CBC. Hockey Night in Canada, where if you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s here in this town, if you're a hockey fan, it was a staple of your life. For real, it was. Like, the Maple Leafs, the Canadians, and then like a night. I watch Connor McDavid every Saturday night when I can, when I'm at home, through Hockey Night in Canada on CBC. Hockey Night in Canada now was scooped up by Rogers, right?
Yeah, Rogers Sportsnet.
Which is basically Canada's Xfinity. That's a pretty good comp, right? Comcast, Xfinity, whatever. It was scooped up by them. They have the rights to it. They will now put it behind a paywall for you to stream. So you have to pay just to get Hockey Night in Canada. And Sean, I'm being honest with you, man. That one shook me. It's Hockey Night in Canada. It's been available for free in Canada and here in Detroit since the 50s, man. Like that, Sean, that's a bridge too far to me.
It was devastating. It really was. And for people like me, it is, I put something cheesy out, but it's true. It's the soundtrack of Saturdays during the winter. It is. And Neil, I think the thing that bothers me the most is they tried to get to a deal, and the Canadian Broadcasting Company, which is state-owned, I mean, think about like the U.S. government owning
It's basically PBS.
Yeah. The Canadian Broadcasting Company can't afford what sport. So the deal was, you might even know the numbers back. I think it was 12 for $7.7 billion. I think that
12
was the
years?
number. Yeah, I think it was 12 for $7.7 billion. And allegedly, they had a conversation and said, "Look, we're not going to give it to you for free, but can we perhaps come to?" And they don't have the resources. They legitimately don't have the resources. There are some economic things. The thing that terrifies me is, Neil. Okay, so I get all the games anyway. So like if you came over my house one night and Edmonton wasn't on, okay,
which as do I as part of the ESPN Plus package.
Come on over, and you get the Sportsnet thing. I can't imagine what it'll be like come playoff time to not watch CBC coverage. Okay, and I'll say it. I've said it privately. I'll say it again. If I have to hear John Buccigross one more time, I'm going to vomit out of my nostrils and out of my ears. Like, I'm sorry. He doesn't belong in the position that he's in. I think every single hockey fan knows that. I appreciate his passion for the game and his passion for college hockey and all the things that he's trying to sell you as well. I appreciate that, but he's in a position that he doesn't belong. This is, Neil, there was a time in our lifetime that if you wanted to see a hockey game in a week, you turn on CBC. You might not see another one all week. Honestly, maybe Channel 50 had one. Maybe they had one. But if you wanted to see a National Hockey League game, it was Saturday night at 7:30. Because back then it was...
And it was always Toronto.
Right.
With that weird sound the puck would make when it hit the boards behind the goal.
If they were on the road, maybe they would mix in a game from the Forum. And every now and again, now this is going way back, they might have like a random Wednesday night game. Like a just random Wednesday night in the middle of February where your pants are around your ankle. This is just a subtle reminder, Neil. Nothing is safe.
Yeah.
And I don't think the average fan knows that.
Sean,
I
live in this space. We talk about it all the time. I live in this space, and that one staggered me.
KG, how many times did we talk about it this past year during football season?
Oh, a lot.
Well, I'm not going to pay for that. Yes, you will.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you
will.
will.
Well, it's Eric Allen in the chat says, "How am I supposed to watch my Saturday night Canadian hockey? This is effing BS. How are Canadians not rioting over this BS?" Because I think we have reached, as a consumer, whether you're Canadian or American, yes, Trippy Gypsy, even if you're in Alberta, you're a Canadian. But we can never not just talk about something.
I know.
Never. It's got to sneak its way in there. And it's not. Hey, Trippy Gypsy, it's not on you. It's not.
No.
Please hear me when I say that. But Sean, this is the one, and I know it. But this is that's hockey night in Canada. And I guess what I don't get about it, but I do, because Eric Allen in the end is right. Because Eric Allen is literally me. Because every time we do these sports business 4-downs, and I say there is a yet to be invented streaming platform that will have NFL games in 2028.
Yep.
And it'll be, Crackle or some goofy name,
right?
And they'll spend $200 million to get an NFL game, and they'll give it to them.
Yep,
100% they will.
It's the reality. Here's the worst part. CBC retains all the intellectual rights? Like think
so they can use none of the branding, none of the imaging. Good. Good.
There's so legitimately there's no quote unquote hockey night in Canada. It's mind-boggling to me, and I think a lot of times what it does is it reminds you of your youth and it pulls at the heartstrings and everything.
And that's part of it, of course.
But you and I have gotten to the point in our life where after we have our emotional breakdown, you sit back and go, "Yeah, this is." You have to remind yourself, this is business now. This is the way things are. I can't fathom, though, Neil. I'm not being funny. I can't fathom not having that option once the playoffs start.
That's wild.
It's unfathomable to me. Like ESPN, let's say that they have, all right, the 7 o'clock game, we're going the Washington Capitals taking on the Carolina Hurricanes in the first round of the playoff. And then TNT, okay, we're going to go with the Boston Bruins taking on the Florida Panthers in the first round. Well, where's Montreal and Buffalo going to be? Where's Tampa?
HBO Max.
Right, like you know what I mean? That's the kind of stuff. And I don't care what anybody says. They do a better job of it. They do. They do a better job of it. Now, I don't like their intermission stuff. Count me in that crowd that it lost a lot of its luster when Don Cherry was taken off. I am in that crowd. But they do it better. And it's unfathomable to me that, the average person isn't going to have access to that. It's unfathomable to me. It really is.
Chuck Brewer, Neil, and what Canadian won't pay for it? As always, it's all about the green. No, Chuck, hey, I invented that. Like, you know what I mean? 100%, I get it. It's just that one through all of the other stuff. Not. I was just like, okay, but this one hit harder.
How old is Chuck? And I'm not saying this disrespectfully, Chuck. I don't know how old you are. I think this hits harder for guys like Neil and I, and I'll tell you why. There was something about walking to your television and going like this. And see what I'm doing? I'm actually turning a channel right now.
Jesus.
At one point in time.
Okay, boomer.
At one point in time, you had to turn the channel. There was something about turning off Channel 7 for me, on a college football Saturday in October. Okay, cool. The game's over at 7:15 or whatever. UCLA ended up beating Oregon by 21 points. And then just turn it two things. And that's what so many guys in our generation, and you did too. We can have fun with Boomer.
Yeah.
We did. We and then my dad. That was my dad would always joke. Well, I've had a remote control for years. You dummy. Go turn on this channel, and I'd get up and go turn on the channel and everything. I don't know what it was. There was something. Neil, even Saturdays are long for me. Saturdays are long for you. I don't care what time I get back. It might be 10 o'clock at night. It might be midnight, okay? I get home 2:09. That's what I do on Saturday. I just start 2:09 is CBC on my box, and it's a bummer. There's no other way to say it. But it is a subtle reminder of this being what it is, a massive, massive business.
Jay Wiley in the Super Chat. I can't wait to see downtown in the wintertime in red and white again and the Wings winning in Hockey Town. What a beautiful scene. I miss it. We all do, my friend. We absolutely all do. Woodward Sports chat thread. Jump into there. Get your thoughts out there as we wrap it up. And it's just something. I wasn't going to spend a ton of time on it. EX27, Sean, you had to turn a knob and mess with the rabbit ears to get CPC Windsor.
Yeah, depending on where you lived, he's not wrong.
Yeah, Channel 9, right?
Yeah,
yep.
Channel 9.
Yes, sir.
Depending.
I remember.
And for
used to watch Mr. Bean on there sometimes.
For the real old school guys, there was something called Channel 54. Neil, you might not even remember that.
No, I don't remember that.
Where if you took the aluminum foil and you turned it in such a way, you could actually get the Habs game in French.
Wow.
Yeah. It had the squiggly lines. It was, like watching where you convinced yourself you saw boobies.
Yeah.
It was,
Sean, what are you talking about?
I think I just saw a goal like that. But no, there was something called Channel 54 where if you turned it just right, and there wasn't as much. You had
54.
An okay look at like another hockey game, and it's gone.
Woodward Sports chat thread, Big Con. Oh, Neil, when it hits home to you, it's a problem. I put that tone in there on my own. We've been saying it's a problem for a long time. Well, Big Con, you got to understand, like I'm kind of caught in the middle of this, right? Because I do play-by-play for a living.
All right.
That's tied to, subscription packages.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Kind of how you feed yourself.
And I do enjoy that paycheck. And I do enjoy doing that job.
You like money, don't you?
Yeah. JB smooth from the top. You like money, don't you? I do. JB, I do.
Know.
I do. Woodward Sports chat thread. Austin P88. Stop buying subscriptions, you addicts. But Austin,
we in too deep now.
See, this is where it's different with sports. You have to watch them live. It's not like your Netflix show where you can lay out and wait for a couple of episodes to build up in the queue and go tap in and watch 3 episodes. You have to watch them live because it's a part of your everyday. You can't escape what happens.
We never got a chance to put it to the test for people like Austin, okay? All right, because let's face it, Christmas, the lines were already done, right? Fair statement?
Yeah.
The lines were already done on Christmas. Can you imagine the 11-4 or 11-5, whatever the record would be at that point in time, Lions playing that game when Lion Fever is going nuts? You tell me, Austin, I'm not going to speak for you. You're going to go get that Netflix subscription, right?
Yeah. Unless you're getting it the back doorway.
You're like
me and the pirate
some
faction
people
are.
do.
Yeah. But yeah.
Some people. But to the average person out there, and this past year didn't count because I think people, we were exhausted by the line. I was exhausted by the lines. I got exhausted by the lines. I did.
Yeah.
I'm tired, boss. The old I'm tired, boss.
Yes.
But the 11-4 Lions are playing on Christmas Day, and the only place you can watch it is Netflix.
You're going to find a way to get Netflix. Yeah.
You're getting Netflix.
Yeah.
Like, that's not negotiable, right?
100%.
And listen, I told my mother-in-law, like, this is a true conversation. We could call Sweet Janice up. I told my mother-in-law, I'll come over on Christmas. You do have Netflix, right?
Right.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
You do have Netflix.
Because if you don't have Netflix, I'm not coming over.
Sorry, Mom.
Jesus.
Right.
But that's the NFL.
Netflix,
What? And you know what? See, the greatest trick that we all have, and you guys don't understand this
if
yet.
you don't.
Okay, it's my job.
Yeah.
It's unarguable.
I know.
Yeah.
It is but.
My wife has
Give it to
finally
me.
relented to
Yeah,
that.
give it to me. I want to hear it.
How long did it take, Neil?
It's a couple years.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I'm still working
What
through
do
it.
you care about this Clemson LSU game? It's Clemson LSU Memorial Day weekend.
Right.
Are you going to talk about it? We might.
Right. I got to be prepared.
Depends on what happens.
Right.
Yeah.
It's unarguable that we don't win often in life. We have a winning card.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah, for once.
It's my job.
For once, damn it.
Tell me about it.
I am 1 for 99. I am 1 for 99 in my bag. I am.
What are you, Jake Rogers?
Yep. But in my how do you argue with it's my job? I won.
Okay.
So I can get out of Christmas. If you have Netflix, I'll come over. If you don't, I won't. I'll just come over after the game. Oh, no, I have Netflix. Okay, cool. I'll be there.
Right.
All right, let me clean up these super chats before we go to the break. And Do You Confess Thursday makes its debut. Sideless in the super chat. Tuesday night football on Crackle with Joe Thomas and Nick Foles.
Oh,
we'll be
God.
bringing you the matchup between the Jaguars of Jacksonville and the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Both teams 7-9.
Yeah.
Tell me you're not like, and then you find out Crackle's only charging you $3.99.
For now, but yeah.
Right. Like
Until they get you.
They'll give you 1 month.
All right.
Gimme.
Yeah, one day already doing stuff on Tubi and stuff like that. So
Yeah, well, Tubi's kind of like, because Tubi's owned by Fox.
yeah.
So the play that Fox is running right now, like they're putting the big World Cup games on there, so they can include it in their streaming ratings
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I got
like,
Yeah.
so they can charge more for even more for World Cup advertising, which by the way. It's cool to see international soccer's gone to 4 quarters now because Fox needs 2 commercial breaks each half.
I know, right?
And man, look at all these goals at the end of games now. It's really weird. It's almost like they got to rest 4 times. Weird. Yeah. Anyway.
The 90+7 goals are awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. They really are.
And they're happening because everybody's resting.
Left and right
7
they're
minutes of
happening.
extra time is crazy.
Chris Putt, are the Beachcomber reruns behind the paywall? They probably are. Soccer night in Detroit. I confess, back in the 70s, I was rooting for the Leafs in the regular season and the Habs in the playoffs, all thanks to Hockey Night in Canada.
You know, here's a funny thing. Like, who doesn't know all the commercials? If you watched hockey, you know Leo Rasico. You know about Tunnel Barbecue. You know about Stony Point Tavern. My grandfather lived just down the road from there.
The light store.
The lighting boutique. You knew about AJ Gus Gervais. Like, you knew these were places. I knew when Hockey Night in Canada was starting. Don Cherry's Grapevine ended, and then as soon as it ended, we went to a Leo Rasico commercial, and then set your watch to it. Hockey Night in Canada theme play.
Leo,
the greatest. What an unbelievable night, and it really was an institution, and an institution that I think the younger generation maybe didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, it's
to
sad.
Take in.
Detroit, DC. I confess, I miss Maz and Cartoon Maz. Well, I confess, he's still here at Woodward, so when he's on, you can watch it.
I didn't go anywhere.
Joshua Black. I confess, I only watch highlights for every sport. No, that's the way that it's going. That's how our show's consumed. Like there's a lot of people, that are daily watchers, and thousands of you watch it, and I'm grateful. But look at the views on the clips.
I do love things like, and here I am using any. I love things like On the Fly. You can't consume everything. And the Big Ten Network does it like where they condense the games into the half-hour pieces, right? Because there are some times where, Michigan is playing at noon, Michigan State is playing at noon, Ohio State's playing at noon, right? Well, I'm going to make my choices. And more often than not with Michigan State in the last few years, I go like this, click 15 minutes into the game. And then you know what I do? Because it's my job, I dial into Michigan. So you know what I do? What's it called? The Big Ten to go? What do they call that little
BTN
package?
Plus or whatever.
BTN
But
Plus.
where they condensed the game into a 30-minute thing, and it was like, all right, I got to go see what the Buckeyes looked like against Iowa, whatever. I love that shit. But no disrespect to you, I love watching games. Like, I really do. I still love watching games.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Getting serious for a second here. Nikki dude in the chat. Pray for my wife and daughter. Wife's in ER right now.
Oh, man.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Prayers up, man.
God
Obviously,
bless you, man.
yeah. Prayers up, Nikki dude. We're
let us know.
Yeah, for sure.
Please
Absolutely.
follow up and let us know.
Chat, thank you for bringing that to my attention, but I can't catch everything. I try. All right, let's take the break. JB Smooth, you want to double up? We're running behind, boss.
Yeah. Let's do Yaldo and Pure Psychiatry.
All right.
All right, let me tell you about Yaldo. Yaldo, legendary. You've been hearing about Yaldo Eye Center for, about 30 years. They've done over 100,000 procedures. They are trusted, and if you're at the point you're tired of the glasses, fumbling for the glasses, the hassle that is getting in the contacts every day, you need to get a hold of Yaldo Eye Center. Their LASIK surgery, completely painless, takes just 8 minutes. Most patients are seeing 20/20 the very next day. So right now you can take advantage of their summer promotion, just $16.99 per eye. It's a one-time investment that's gonna save you a whole heck of a lot of money over the course of time. Think about all the money you spend on your eye care. So wake up with clear vision. Book your consultation with the legendary Yaldo Eye Center today. Go to yaldoeyecenter.com/1699. And getting serious for a minute, we talk about sports every day. Wins, losses, pressure, expectations. What are your thoughts on Jared Goff? Real life, not always that easy. We want you to know at Woodward Sports, you are never alone, and neither is your mental health journey. Pure Psychiatry is the type of place that is going to help you out. Personalized psychiatric care. Not that cookie cutter stuff. It worked for them. It worked for her. It worked for him. No. They're going to get down to the bottom of what works best for you. 16 locations in Michigan, 2 in Ohio. They make getting help accessible and comfortable. We've all been there before. Sometimes, okay? It's not weakness. Sometimes you need somebody to talk to, man. Sometimes you need to work through some things. And that's what Pure Psychiatry is going to help you do. If you've been thinking about taking that first step, by all means, do it. Just visit PurePsychMI.com.
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
Some days call for light, others lean bold. What about everything in between? All Day IPA, the easy choice for every day. Citrusy, crisp, refreshing. Flavor you can float with. Light on the hops, big on refreshment. One's great. 2, even better. Brewed with you in mind. No shortcuts, no fuss. Big on flavor, never too much. All Day IPA. Hop into easy.
Generation of Detroit sports media is here. Crunch Time is back on Woodward Sports. Join Jeff Iafrate and Booner Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Taking Detroit sports coverage to the next level with massive interviews, viral moments, and the best live reactions. Get ready, Detroit. The young guns are taking over. Crunch Time on Woodward Sports.
The rule here for Mortgage Pros. Are you looking for a career upgrade? Check out Mortgage Pros, the #1 mortgage broker to work for in the state of Michigan. We saw their incredible company culture firsthand at their annual block party. Their team truly loves what they do, and it shows. A 4.9 star on Google with over 4,000 reviews. The reputation speaks for itself. So if you are looking for a new job, give Mortgage Pros in Troy a call, 248-416-1361. Mortgage Pros, let the pros handle it. All right, Neil Rule, Sean Belizean, KG, Young Joey. JB Smoove had to dip out a couple minutes early today. Woodward Sports chat thread, get into there. Mike G. Neil, did you call the Oakland game at Chrysler this past season? I heard it was entertaining. I did call it because there were only like 4,000 people there, and they were raising a Big Ten, tournament championship banner, but Michigan fans didn't care yet.
Yeah.
Can I also say this, Mike G, and this might not be the answer that you want to hear, but I'm going to get my guys back. Do you know he sent a text to the group text, and he said, and I quote, "Guys, Michigan is the most talented team in the nation. They might win the national championship." He won't say that. I'll say that.
Yeah.
No, he definitely did.
Legitimately. Neil, I remember that.
Yeah.
Because I was
Neil
doing a
stood on
game
that.
of my own, and I was like, damn. That KG, you remember? Like, literally.
No,
you put that
Neil
in-
has always bigged up
Yeah.
the basketball part.
Like,
I ain't
literally-
hear him when he said the natty, but
Oh,
obviously he put
did?
it in the group chat.
Neil,
So,
I
yeah.
remember that plain as day.
But yeah.
Well,
Because you used Purdue. Everybody was talking up Purdue. Shocker. The sun also rises. Everybody was talking up Purdue, and you said, I saw both these teams. This team is more talented, and they might win a national championship.
yeah, and it wasn't close.
Yep.
It wasn't close. And, yeah,
Hell of a run.
they cooked us, and we had the lead at Purdue in the second half. So there you go. But, yeah, Mike G, I had to call it because there were about 8,000 empty seats on college basketball opening night and a night where you guys are raising a banner. But, you guys love Michigan basketball.
And a top 10 team in the country.
All of that is true.
You guys ready?
Oh, yeah. All right, it is time. New bit here on Thursday. I'm excited for it. You guys have been playing along at home or at work or wherever you are. It is time. Do you confess Thursday? Give it to him, Joey.
It's time. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it, everybody. It is time. Do you confess?
All right, we have a graphic as well.
We do.
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
So
Mercy.
before everyone goes, we will play the graphic, and
It has
then you will
music,
give your
too.
confession.
Absolutely. That is the way that it works. Sean, do you want to kick it off? How this works is you must confess.
Nobody likes to confess.
Nobody likes to confess.
Nobody.
Likes to confess.
Essentially, what you were wrong about. And it is time. Sean Belizean, the very first ever Do You Confess Thursday.
All right, Sean, here we go.
Do you confess?
I confess I am so envious of the New York Knicks, and I don't like seeing any
Sean.
of the coverage. I'm so envious. It hurts. I don't. When JB put the little clip up of all the fans, I turned my head. I am goo-goo baby right now because the worst part is New York Knicks fans are living what I want a championship. I need a championship, and I don't think that we're close, really legitimately close to a championship in the next year. I think we're going to have to wait a little bit more. So to Nick Lucido and all those Knicks fans who people like me and you have made fun of all those years, it hurts. I confess.
That hurts. That hurts to hear because in my soul I know that you're right, Sean.
And I don't think we have a championship in the next 12 months. I don't. I like the Lions. I like the Lions a lot.
Yeah.
I like the Pistons. I like the Pistons a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think we have a championship in the next year.
I think that's fair.
And it hurts my soul. And I confess, I'm a goo-goo baby in the New York Knicks. I have no choice but to put my head down and acknowledge that
The
New York
fucking
Knicks
Knicks
are the
did it, bro.
champions.
They did it, bro.
They did. And that hurts to say. Sean, they shut down New York City right now. They said no more people can fit here. New York City.
Yeah.
I confess.
I was going to say, you thought the ball drop was bad?
Yeah.
Like, this shit is crazy.
God, Sean, that made me really, really sad. But, hey, you'll work
I
through
don't
it.
like seeing it anymore. I really
You'll work
like.
through
I
it.
don't. And I use the Knicks as an example, but trust me, even for the franchise that I work for, the Carolina, I was happy for people. I don't like watching championship celebrations anymore. I don't.
Because it's been so long. Pushing 2
We
decades.
don't like legitimately. We're not.
Pushing 2 decades,
I hope
my
I'm
friend.
wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't see one coming soon.
The people get it. Nikki, dude, I confess, Bryce could be overrated. See? This is healthy. Deshaun, do you feel more healthy now?
Yes.
Now that you've let that out of your soul.
I needed to get it off.
Hold on. We got Panache's in here that says, Father Neil, I confess TK85 really ain't shit.
This bit's the best. I have been asking for confession for a decade. Panache, I love you. Finally, drop the bit, at least for a day.
I do, Sean would love that one.
Detroit Dabber.
Oh, man.
I confess that people need to stop blaming the leagues for monetizing everything and start blaming capitalism. That's a whole different discussion.
Oh, yeah, we ain't got time for that one. I promise we ain't got time for that.
Who wants to turn that faucet off? Go.
Yeah. And I ain't got the contract for that.
There you go.
If you want to change the contract, we can change the discussion.
Who wants to turn that faucet off? Go.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good.
Going to need another comma in that contract for that one. Absolutely. Yes. So, all right, we're off to a good start.
I say we are.
EX27, I confess to booing the kids. All right.
So, Neil, are you going last here?
Yes.
All right, so let
KG.
You want me to? I was about to say, y'all let young Joey go.
Oh, you want to
let Joey go.
Young Joey.
Hold on.
Do you confess?
Do you confess?
Do you confess?
I confess. Michigan State kid here. I go to Michigan State. I'm going the Sparty route here because I didn't have much on my mind. I confess that this is probably the last year we have in basketball a legit chance of making a run.
Oh.
Legit. The school's falling apart. The board of trustees, the president's gone, the AD, all that shit. And I think Izzo's starting to get a little tired of it. I think he'll probably ride out his contract. Probably. But with the talent we have this year and after that, I don't see it.
It feels like he's drawn a line in the sand, though, doesn't it?
Somebody had to do it.
Yeah,
Yes.
it does feel that way.
He's got-
And Joey, I think that's a good one because I think that is more close to happening than anybody even wants to admit.
So fact.
I was on Lansing Radio yesterday with Jack Ebling, and like literally we were talking about it. If there was one person that had to say what had to be said, it was Tom Izzo. It was he bravo, play it on loop, and now let's hope that change is coming.
And that guy never complains or says anything. When he came out and said that, it kind of was just like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, fuck, this shit's real.
It was like when I saw No More Hockey Night in Canada, man. Like, sometimes it turns a light on, dude. And you're like, wow. Dante, Neil, I confess, I thought Joey Harrington was going to lead us to a Super Bowl. See, I like this.
I appreciate that.
Pinochet says, Father Rule, I confess, I like Olympic figure skating. I like this.
That makes two of us.
Nick,
I've said it for years.
Nick Heath, I like this better than top 5, I think. Great segment. Now, hold on, everybody.
Yeah, no, top 5 is a
top 5 is
five
elite.
Yeah.
Why is it a top 5, KG?
Because it's half as boring as the top 10 list.
Boom, there you go. Yes. So I like it. I like it though, young Joey.
No, that was
for
pretty
somebody
good.
that struggled to grasp the concept for a second.
Like, for
that
real.
was very, very good.
Like 2 days it took him to grasp it.
I confess that I like the way
24-hour period.
You're right.
I didn't know if Joe was going to make it.
No,
I
real
confess.
shit.
Hey, I confess I like the way Riley Green runs.
Now, okay,
All right,
now
yeah,
honor.
nah.
You have to honor.
Don't
the
make
game.
it gimmicky.
I do too, Joe. Actually, I do too.
Yeah.
But I don't think for the reasons that you do. I find comedy from it. I do.
Absolutely.
I find comedy too.
Okay, then we're on the same page.
He runs with his chest out like
Yes.
EX27 top 5 confessions.
Hey, real shit. Once we build it up.
Yeah, absolutely. Mike G, I do confess that I am now a Michigan women's basketball season ticket holder. They're going to make a run this season. All right, remember that one.
Yep.
I just want you to, when confession started,
Can't
Mike
breathe,
G,
Mike.
because of
Can't
your
breathe
people.
over here.
Like years ago, like you just would not acknowledge that Michigan football went to sleep for a long period of time. That's how the Do You Confess started. I mean, legitimately, it was when you people somehow, some way, every year talked about your recruiting grades, and it was like, are we doing this again? Oh no, we can't be doing this again. And then they'd get mad at you, and I'm like, the last 5 years are the last 5 years, man. What are you mad at me for? I didn't lose those games.
And that was my point.
People needed to confess, and
Like
I didn't get many confessions.
Like back in the day, I thought Daniel Norris for the Tigers was going to be like the next freaking legend pitcher of all time.
If you start talking about guys you fell for, we'll
be here
we'll
all
be doing
day.
this show for a month.
Right. It'll be the subathon.
We should do a subathon with just Do You Confess?
Oh, my God.
We could we do 2 days of Do You Confess?
Absolutely. Empty the clip.
Easily.
Yes.
If you Neil, you and I are different in a certain regard that you get a chance to see guys before they become guys.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't tell you how many guys I saw when I was calling college hockey or major junior hockey where I was like, I'm telling you right now, this guy's a stud. I can't tell. Jakob Kindl. He was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I talked to a general manager of the National Hockey League who was just like drooling over the guy and nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like, didn't belong in the league. You
Which
never
was crazy.
know.
He
You
was
never
definitely
know.
going to hit. Woodward Sports chat thread. This is a good one. John Effing Lord. I confess that I ate a crave case and a half last night in one sitting for dinner.
Yeah.
That's aggressive.
Wow.
No, I mean,
On a Wednesday?
in my younger years, I could go through a crave case.
How many are in a crave case?
30.
He did not.
On a Wednesday, dude?
Now,
Yeah.
wait a second. You're saying you dropped 45 sliders.
As Joey says, on a Wednesday.
Listen,
Tip of the cap, right.
respect,
White
bro.
Castle sliders on top of
like,
that.
Respect.
Your stomach is
Like,
cooked.
dude, like, are you on the can at work all day?
He got to be.
Respect.
Scouting to the max. I confess the Lions gave 3 third-rounders for Tesla, and that was a mistake. They did not give 3. They gave 2 because they had to use one to take them.
Why?
And then he had six touchdown receptions.
John Effing Lord said munchies, LOL.
Dude, like
That's a lot of
John,
munchies, bro.
legit, you put down 45?
That's a lot of munchies, bro.
He says, yes, I'm a fat ass, unquote.
John, no.
I mean,
I'll do it again.
in my younger years, I could run through a crave case, but I can't do more than that, though. That's insane.
That's
insane.
What is there a moment? Is there a moment where you put on a show and you almost blew your mind eating?
Yeah.
Is there like
Plenty
if you had to pick one?
About 2 whole pizzas. I used to get like multiple combos, like steak and shake and shit.
I did in my days where I was over $3 I did a two chicken sandwich, the spicy chicken sandwiches with fries from Applebee's.
Oh yeah, the Big Crispy.
Oh yeah,
2
of them
the
with
Big
2
Crispy
fries.
go crazy.
I had about 80,000 grams of sodium that day.
I had at one point in time. Do you remember
Dude,
when I was
that
working
hurts.
with Killer? Killer used to literally say, "There's something wrong with you. Your metabolism is greater than any human ever." I was $1.85. I put down 16 conies. 16 conies. Like it just didn't. I don't even know how to explain it.
I usually put down like 3 sandwiches.
I
yeah.
ate 16 conies, and it was like it didn't hurt until it hurt. A couple hours later, it was just like, oh my gosh, I've never felt pain like this. But that was, I was maybe $1.85.
It was worth it.
It just, and then something happens, kids. One day your metabolism just says, I hate you, and goes away. It's amazing.
Art Vandelay, I confess I will judge you based on how long it takes for you to bring in your trash cans from the curb.
That's a really good one.
That's my shopping cart thing.
Yeah, that's bring them inside, dude.
Oh, like people don't put the shopping carts away?
Yeah.
But just bring them inside.
Like I will sit there and watch and see what people do. And if you don't go put that shopping cart away, you're a piece of shit human being.
For whatever reason, in my neighborhood, there's no rhyme or reason to when the garbage truck comes. Most neighborhoods are like, around 4 o'clock. We don't know. If I'm inside and I hear the garbage truck, I'm up putting that damn garbage away immediately. That's outstanding, Art. I co-sign on that all day.
KG.
Yes, sir.
Do you confess?
I got you, man.
Do you confess?
Oh, I do. This is my new favorite segment. I can't hold you. But I confess that this Lions season absolutely, positively scares the shit out of me. I am, and Sean, you know this. Like, as soon as last season ended, when we was doing your morning show, one of the first things I said was, I don't know if they can get all the holes on this team fixed in one offseason. I was one of the first people on that. And listen, I knew it wasn't going to be a linear path for the Lions, although it did appear it was heading in that direction. The rise from 9-8 to going to an NFC championship game and being a half away from winning, and your number 1 seed, 15 wins, most in franchise history. But not making the playoffs last year and, just the way they've kind of regressed, the first time they've ever regressed in this regime, it gave me those feelings, kind of going back to 2021 when I didn't know shit about any of these people and what they were going to do for this franchise. So I look at this season as maybe one of the most pivotal make-or-break seasons in Lions history. I don't know if a lot of people view it that way. I know a lot of people think the offensive line is magically fixed now because you did get better pieces, you did improve, but I don't know if they'll be the same offensive line that they once were. I don't know if they can get back to that.
I'll confess that we are very much in on Blake Miller, and all of this is tied to him.
Yes.
Oh, there's so much of it.
Yeah, I will confess to that, to the point where we haven't even properly discussed it or even thought about it in that respect. We are this whole core of roster that I talk about with all these all-pros, their fortune is directly tied to Blake Miller.
I think we're making the same mistake that a lot of people made in the offseason last year as well, in talking about not just Blake but Cade Mays, okay, and the importance
and that too.
The importance of that guy being the answer, because if he's not the answer, woe be to us.
And that's what I'm kind of looking at. Like a lot of people, and I get it, the record, they got the fourth place schedule. You expect them to be better. I expect them to get in the playoffs. But if this season goes any kind of awry, like any semblance of last season, then we having a whole different conversation.
I throw my hat if they're a 6 seed and lose in the first round. That's an absolute failure to me. I'm sorry.
You have to make the playoffs. You have to win multiple games. I don't even feel one playoff win is enough.
I'm with you.
But if you get in and win a playoff game, okay, cool, I can kind of ride with it. If you get in the playoffs and get spanked, then it's just as bad as not making the playoffs to me.
DNC-ENT, Neil, can you confess that trading 2/3 and using one on the player is trading 3 for Tesla, 3 out, 1 player in? DNC-ENT, can you confess that you traded 2/3 to move up in the 3rd round, so therefore you still had your 3rd round pick? Can you confess to that? Sean, am I wrong here with this?
No.
Okay.
That's a weird.
The 3/3 thing is
the weird math is
Yeah. Okay. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'm scared, man.
All right. I will confess.
Do you confess?
I confess that Kylian Mbappe is very, very good. And I thought
welcome to the party, pal.
I thought that he was No.
We got drinks in the corner.
I thought he was
Go grab the bourbon. Right.
I thought he was a product of, just being on a stacked team all the time.
No, I get it. I do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he was like Roy Williams of coaching.
Yeah.
Where like his first job's at Kansas and his second job is at North Carolina, and everybody's like,
right.
What a great coach this guy is.
I get it.
That's how I felt about Mbappe. I confess he's good, and for all this, and by the way, again going back to it, you will never convince me that they did not let Messi score that second goal 2 nights ago.
They absolutely
they stood back and let him score, so he could quote be tied for the all-time World Cup goal lead. Mbappe in half the games is going to put up the number of goals he has in World Cup play.
Facts.
He is going to have like the Cal Ripken consecutive game streak that will never be broken. He's going to do that with World Cup goals. Like Mbappe's going to have 1,000 of them. It feels like.
Yeah.
And he's good. Like he's good. As much as I don't like it, he's good, dude, and I have to confess that. I do. I feel cleansed too, Sean.
You should.
It does feel good.
I really, really like this, man.
It
Get some steam off your chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think sometimes when you put it into the atmosphere, it lets some pressure come off you. You feel more at ease. I don't know how to explain it.
You want to talk about life? Slow the fuck down on the highway, you guys.
That depends if I'm in the left lane or not.
You're right, for real.
If I'm in the left lane, you need to go faster.
I'm going 87 this morning, and everyone's
Get out of the way.
me.
Then get out of the way.
My Lord.
Then get out of the way.
Get the fuck out of my way. My ludicrous
Crazy.
boy.
Woodward Sports chat thread. God hates cowards. Neil doesn't believe a brown man can be elite in a white man's world.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
Detroit Arrow. I didn't think Mbappe was bad, but he plays on PSG. There's no competition in that league. But there is at the World Cup.
Yeah.
And
Kylian's arguably the best player on earth.
Facts.
In that sport.
He's so good, bro. It's insane.
Neil, you got it.
I'm not ready to confess
He is
that.
the
All
best
right?
player on the planet
I'll have
right
to come
now.
back next Thursday.
I hear you.
All right?
But
See the
who you
father
think is
again.
possibly better than Mbappe, though?
Like, he's so good.
There is not a lot that you can pull from. There's arguments.
Like
but there's
over the
not a lot.
over the course of history, like
No, what? Over the course of fucking, of course.
like
there's
I
people
think
better
I
than
think
Mbappe.
Brazilian Ronaldo was better than
Well,
Mbappe.
Neil, I'm talking about currently in today's product. I'm not talking about of course, historically is better.
Christian
fucking
Pulisic.
people. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so this was a good segment. Christian Pulisic.
Yeah. Sad show. He doesn't play on PSG. You dummies. No. He's like
Not anymore, but he did.
He was. That was my point of the contention.
Yeah.
You know, that was it. All right. Take the final break. Come back. Wrap it up. Yeah, we didn't get to the Pistons trade thing again.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
it's
all right. It ain't going
9:55.
It just happens.
It's 9:55. So if you just want to do the Buddies live
got
read
fi-
and
I got
Water
50
Hazard, and we'll get out.
Yeah,
I'll
all right.
come back and we'll get out.
There you go.
All right, Buddy's Pizza. What more
Do you
needs to be
confess?
said?
I confess to this shit.
Detroit-style pizza. You have no choice but to confess. It is Detroit-style pizza. You see it everywhere. You hear it everywhere. Everybody has their variation. They're copying that. Look at it. Do you confess that corner just brings great joy? Add some Detroit style to your next event with Buddy's Catering. They have something for everybody. Although, I mean, why do you need to look any further than that? But just in case you're like a communist and you hate life, you can get something more than that beautiful pizza. Award-winning pizza, signature salads, home-style pasta. Save 20% on your next catering order of $200 or more. All you have to do is use promo code Woodward20. It's that simple. You save 20% just like that. Have a party just because, right? NBA draft party, NHL draft party. Be the cool parents in the neighborhood. Hook them up with Buddies. Visit buddiespizza.com/catering to view their complete menu and place your order today.
And Water Hazard.
Scouting to the max in the chat. They used 3/3 to select one player. Yes, but they had to trade two of them.
Yeah, that.
They only traded
Why
two of them.
is this guy? Damn.
Hey, we're excited to add Water Hazard to the bullpen from our friends at Founders Brewing. The big, bright blue can. Yep, that's Water Hazard, vodka-based cocktail, a 5% ABV that's citrusy, refreshing, and gluten-free. The very first canned vodka cocktail from Founders. It's perfect between innings or between rounds. So the next time you're out, get in the drink with Water Hazard. Please drink responsibly.
And back to the desk.
Yep, back to the desk. Yep, that's it. I mean,
Yeah.
Sean
Sean
Belizean's on his way.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, Sean.
I confess one of the worst things that you ever have to do is go to the Secretary of State office.
Oh, man.
There is one of the worst things that you ever, and that's what I have to do today. I have to go to the Secretary of State.
Stinks.
Nitty gritty in the super
I was about to
chat.
read that.
I must confess, slingshots are kind of cool.
Yeah, they are. That's why black people like
Don't
them.
knock it till you try.
Sean or KG.
Yes.
You're not my only black friend. Neither is JB.
Okay.
I have others.
That's good to know.
Yeah, I have many black friends. I was talking to one of the aforementioned black friends, and we were talking about the slingshots.
Okay.
And because I still contend that, white classic rock guy likes his slingshot too.
No, absolutely.
Because every time one pulls up next to me, that classic rock, it's 38 special, hold on loosely, just blaring from the speakers. Blaring.
I hear you.
And they have the flashing lights on them and the LED lights on them too.
Yeah.
Here I go again.
Yeah, 100%.
I wonder who got to it first, though. I wonder if the whites kind of made the slingshot popular, or did black people, and then they kind of bit off of that. I don't know.
I think it's brought races together. If we're being honest,
to be honest, yeah, man. Who doesn't like getting in the slingshot, going to the park, with your lady or side lady, with some weed and some alcohol? I think it's a good time.
Really, Mr. Biggs in the super chat. Let me clean these up before we go. I confess I only care about Michigan sports when they win. In contrast, I live in Alabama, and people lose their ish over college sports all year long. See, really, Mr. Biggs, you confess.
Yeah, he's like Justin.
I have the video footage from opening day of Michigan basketball last year to cement the fact Michigan basketball fans, in fact, did not care about the basketball team last year.
The 2014 Michigan Wolverine football team. That's that. I mean, it's okay. You literally, your athletic director made a deal with Coke to give free tickets away when you bought 6 packs of Coke, and you still didn't fill the stadium. And that's okay. You're one of the biggest brands in college football. But let's not pretend like you care because you've been successful, and that's okay. Confess.
Confess. Charlie blah blah. I confess, I was pissed when we let Jamal Williams walk and didn't understand how much of an upgrade Monty was. A lot of people. I was.
We came from poverty. That's why.
Yeah.
We didn't know no better.
Who said that?
Charlie blah blah.
Good pull,
said that.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Good pull.
Tev Sauce in the super chat. John, as a friend, make one today. I don't know what that's in reference to, but it's on there. And then obviously Nitty Gritty said slingshots are cool. All right, tomorrow, Bourbon Friday, 4 Down Friday.
Yay. I'm back for Bourbon Friday, baby.
Absolutely. We are back in here. Sean, are you prepared? Do you confess?
I am prepared. Let's go.
USA Australia game tomorrow also.
Good slate today, by the way.
Yes.
Really good slate.
Dude,
and no Tigers? I could just lock in?
Yeah,
yeah, that's right. The Tigers don't play today.
Yes.
Really?
We're free. We are free.
I got to get this is one of those I got to get my shit done days because I'm going to lock in all day today.
Nitty Gritty in the super chat right before we ride out. First song KG plays in a slingshot. Remix to Ignition.
Hey, y'all here to drop. I still bang R. Kelly at most functions, and I stand on that.
Boogie time. I confess, I thought Hendon Hooker was better.
Yeah, well.
I did too.
A lot of us did.
Dante, Pistons trade talks tomorrow morning. Probably on Monday because it's not going anywhere.
No, it's not.
Or maybe.
But draft is coming up, so we do need to get it.
Yeah, we do need to get it.
Yeah.
We'll have. All right, I'll work it into the NBA one.
Okay.
I'll
Sounds
do it.
good.
All right. See you tomorrow, everybody. Well, see you later.
Dan Campbell is in redemption mode.
No, make no mistake. It's not revenge he's after. It's a reckoning.
And Woodward Sports is here to cheer on the Detroit Lions every snap. Don't miss a moment of Detroit Lions coverage. Follow Woodward Sports on all social media platforms now.
Woodward Sports, let's go.